don't want the pockets.
Oh,
You know.
shit.
Yeah.
They do get old.
Well, just about
Why
right
do
here.
your moo have a slit, man?
Access.
You a freaky ass.
He's a freaky ass nigga.
Me?
Oh yeah, she's not allowed to be on buttons.
I was going off last night.
Nigga,
I just picture the moo with slits in it.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Right here on the side.
at that point,
Hey,
it's
I
not
ain't
a
got no
moo
complaints.
it's a freakum dress.
Hey,
That is
exactly.
very true.
That's, hey,
Because
it
I
works.
doubt it's loose.
It
That
is.
motherfucker probably formed.
It's loose. I mean, it's a little tight.
Yeah,
Depends on which
on
one.
her though.
Yeah, it does catch back here.
See, that's what I'm saying. So it's not loose. It's tight.
Mhm.
Well, no, because most of the old women that be in moo and shit, like they got junk in, they got
Yeah.
junk in the trunk. So it's
So that's why
it's
we gotta
actually
wear 'em.
fitting.
I
Mhm.
think at a certain point in time,
Because most of
you
that's
have-
all them fucking greens and cornbread and shit they be
Well,
mashing with
at
their
a certain
fucking
age,
fingers.
Like, those who have ass, like standard good ass, have like
Hips.
massive ass when they get older.
Standard
And,
good
and then
ass,
also
like,
hips. So you gotta figure I gotta accommodate for my
what-
hips
like,
and everything
Where do
else.
Tone
So
pull this information from? Like he
he's
says standard.
random.
He says standard good ass. Like there is like there's a chart on Google.
There
He
is,
does
Like,
have a-
there is an ass chart on there, just like there's a titty chart on there.
There is.
I mean,
Let's go.
Because are we not in agreement that there's tiers like booty, butt, ass, like yeah.
Yeah, so there you
If
go.
you had booty when you were younger,
Like because
Yeah, that's not on.
everybody is like butt is standard.
Like, what?
But
It's in the
then-
camera now.
Booty is like, you know,
There you go.
if you know it booty got some shape to it. It might not be, you know, huge, but it got shape to it. Ass is just ass.
this white girl fooled me today at work. I was
thought she had
I
ass.
was so disappointed. Like I saw her coming towards me. I was like, damn, this little white bitch got hips and like the thighs was thigh. Then as she walked past me, flat as this motherfucking table.
You have on yoga pants.
No, she had on some jeans.
Jeans
Yeah.
can lie to you.
Yeah, I clearly
Jeans are made to lie.
lies told there.
Clearly.
I think I've seen jeans lie to show someone had ass. For me, it's usually the reverse. Like in jeans, it looks like it ain't no ass, but then surprise.
Right, she was shaped like a standard 2000s white girl.
Okay.
On a scale of-
Because I say all the time, I don't know where to buy my jeans from.
Where do you rank her?
Because in jeans, like I got book bag booty in my jeans.
You got book bag. Shut up.
Would you introduce the show?
Yeah, well, I'll go back on DoorDash again because this ain't gonna do it for me.
Oh, if you want to use mine, I got free. I did the Dash Pass, the free trial, so ain't got no delivery fees.
Well, I got Dash Pass too. Now.
Good job. Yeah, I'm usually on Grubhub because, like the free.
I order on DoorDash too much not to have Dash
Yeah, me too.
Pass.
Hey, Miss Jackie.
Mhm.
As soon as it's alone, I make my money.
Just dawned on me. I'm like, dang, I ain't even looking at the comments on the screen. But if this is your first time joining us, I would like to properly introduce myself. I'm your host and favorite motivational speaker, Mimi. Mimi so 104.
Is that not fitting?
I was just gonna say, I think that was very fitting.
That's perfect timing on top of that.
Anyways, I am joined by most of my co-hosts tonight. We got the narcissist,
Yo, you gotta
Every day.
gotta stop it.
Ask daughter make
Pie
every
Guy
day.
One,
Ask
the
her make-
new Mr. Bitches,
Nigga, you out here in
A bonnet.
bonnet?
Mr.
Yeah.
Bitches in the bonnet.
I have hair. When I go to sleep, I have to wear the bonnet. You protect my hair.
You are.
Here that he got on the bonnet. His bonnet just weak.
Yeah,
You got a weak ass bonnet, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe mine's better than that.
Lily bonnet.
We
on
gotta
point.
upgrade your bonnet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we gotta
sure.
find you some. We
It's
gotta put
just
like
for
Mr.
me.
Bitches on your
It's
on your
just
bonnet.
just a bonnet.
Nah. Nah.
No,
If you gonna be a nigga with a bonnet outside, you can't just have on a bonnet.
Yeah.
You gotta treat your bonnet like you treat your shoes, my guy.
that looked like a bonnet Sexy Red would have on.
Damn.
Yeah, we bring a hood shit.
I mean, your fit, everything about you. It's the fact that your bonnet don't even match your fit, bro.
Right.
That's not like you, bro.
At all.
You slipping.
on the tape, man.
What's going on? You okay?
You all right, man?
Yes, I'm fine.
No,
Okay,
he
no, he
depressed because
looking
You
he's
lost your
sober.
hose.
I am so
You
Oh,
missing
are you
out?
taking my challenge?
not on purpose.
Aw.
You know what? I thought
You
about
ain't
it.
no weed.
I thought about it, and I was like, as much as I can do it, Tone is also right. Because like when you're sober, everything irritates. Like I feel like I'm already. I feel like I'm already an irritable person, and then when people just like, it's like, oh, why?
I told you. And
Now
it's,
usually, like when I'm high and I'm coming
So
down, like, shit
basically,
don't bother me.
all of the shit that I said about cancer being a serial killer, we gonna see them tendencies coming out more while you're sober,
Just today, I won't.
just to prove me right.
I told him he can't go. I betted him, can he go 4 days without smoking weed? And at first he was like, yeah, I can do it. I can do it whenever I want to. It's like, no, you can't, because
Yeah,
by the
junkie.
second day, you go be
He's gonna be upset.
You call me a junkie, man? What? That out loud. Yo, that is crazy.
Yikes.
I mean, I thought it. So
Hey, first of all, he's a junkie. Second of all,
Damn.
second of all, I know who he lived with. So
right, as I told you about
Bro
day
ain't
2,
gonna
bro, you're
make
gonna
it.
be irritated that you're not gonna win.
bro ain't gonna make
That's
it.
why I didn't even bet you money, bro, because you were
Like when everything, like not everything is revolved around it, but when like the core part of the house is where I do it at, and it's like, okay, cool. I'm just saying. So I look.
Pause.
yo.
Hey, for
What
you
you
hoes
do at
that think
home?
y'all finna keep attacking me on Monopoly because I'm doing the pod, I'm watching. I've been hitting all day. Okay, I've been clearing sets all day. I got plenty dice. I will fucking annihilate you. So think wisely while y'all fucking with me. Go ahead, bro.
I'm surprised y'all still play that shit.
I wasn't gonna say that because I don't play it at all. But hey,
Like I was down with the initial rave of the Monopoly, but then when like I couldn't get the cards I needed to complete sets,
yo,
Tone out here breaking shit.
Right.
maybe I need to leave.
I mean, but you know what, bro? It's your shit.
Yeah.
You.
And now you got the sexual chocolate mic, like you about to drop.
No, what
What
got me was like, because
Let's
once
start.
that event ended and it started over, I felt better because I'm like, okay, it's a fresh start. Everybody is stuck with stick. Like now you get it. So now it's cool. But yeah,
Nah, I can't.
I felt the
I'm not
frustration
getting back
before.
into the swing.
And I'm gonna continue to not play.
I love it.
Like no, like
I got other games.
I had like $1 billion. I didn't play for a week. I had 800,000. I was like, yeah.
Damn.
That's, no one told you
They
to
was-
sit down for a week.
yeah,
so
they
you
was
deserve to
getting
get
you.
attacked.
Man, I got pissed off. I couldn't get them. They wasn't giving me the right stickers.
That's why it's a game. They got to make money.
I wasn't finna buy nothing.
But that's what they want you to do.
Yeah,
All these games want you to do.
right.
Yeah.
It's bad enough we fall for that shit buying 2K every year.
That's you.
I'm finna fall for that shit
Right.
playing.
Like now you trying to blame everybody else.
I ain't bought 2K or Madden in a minute.
Yeah, the only one that buys that's my child.
That is actually my demo. I just won't buy it.
Then it's not your demo if you refuse to support it.
I don't have to because I have friends like you that buy the backwards compatible version.
Right, because that's my shit, so I'm going to buy it.
And because of you, I play for free. Thank you. I'll give you YouTube. I'll give you YouTube TV login now.
Yeah, I just had to put my uncle on game because he went and bought an Xbox, and then he was like, you got mad? I was like, no, I ain't got it yet. He's like, you got 2K? I was like, no, not yet. I was like, but did you buy it? He was like, yeah. I got happy because I thought he bought them digitally. This nigga went to the store and got a physical fucking game.
Damn.
Who still does that?
That's what I said. I was
That's the
like,
worst game to buy hard copy.
I was like, who
Yeah.
does this, bro? He was like, you don't buy CDs? I was like, nah, you don't get, for one, you don't get no trading value.
That game was like proud.
Right,
You
but
walk out the
them
store.
videos be cracking me up. Niggas say, I just bought it yesterday. She was like, I can give you 32 cents.
That's really
That's
how
really how it go.
Here's a dime.
that's really the
Work
value
with
on it.
Yeah, and then it's crazy because it's like they depreciating that shit like it's a fucking car off the lot.
Bro, like as soon as you pop the plastic, that motherfucker ain't got no value no more.
Rip you out the plastic.
But 2K almost got me this year because if you buy the top tier one,
You get the NBA package.
you get the NBA pass.
Yeah, they did that last year. That's how they getting that $150 game off.
Right. You really buying the NBA pass and getting the game for free.
I saw that. I was like, nah, I don't watch that much basketball.
I kind of do. Plus, I end up giving 94 feet the login for it.
So you bought the $150 guy?
No. I was working at Spectrum when I had the NBA Pass last year. I said I almost bought it this year for that purpose. But I'm gonna invest in a Sunday ticket instead.
So y'all know that
Rocking Rococo is fire.
absolutely.
Yeah, and I remember those days. I'm
You
definitely.
can always
hating.
come back.
No, I can't.
Why not?
My stomach would be so jacked up. I would be like, I gotta go,
We
y'all.
talking about the same chick that eat Lento chips, bro.
Them
I don't think
motherfuckers,
she
I
can
can't.
go back to the
them
creek.
motherfuckers was
I
kind of
can't.
fire.
I didn't say it wasn't fire, but you gotta look at what she eats and what this is.
I couldn't even do it. I'd be sick as a dog.
See, and for me, it was perfect because it was like soaking up all them fucking mimosas that I had earlier. We went to brunch, like not going to brunch, but the actual restaurant named Brunch.
Mhm. Oh, they mimosas are good.
Who were you hanging out with?
No, it was me and Denise. She
One brunch and heifer.
she
Mm.
she posted pictures on Facebook like she was by herself, so I don't even know if I was
Breast
supposed to,
sticks?
Of course.
I don't even know if I was supposed to tell y'all that. I just realized that.
I don't want to get up again. I ain't gonna lie
You know
to
how
you.
to catch. Would you like sauce?
See, it's perfect.
Don't throw the
I
salt.
wasn't gonna throw it.
I was like, because that might hit that.
Yeah, it's gonna be all up. That's gonna match your bonnet.
Would you like a breadstick? I mean, can you eat
Hey,
the bread?
I mean, that would have been
Have
like,
garlic.
Absolutely not on camera. Just
Yeah,
the
no.
sauce. Nah,
You know,
yeah.
Why are
Oh,
you here?
I'm off.
hey, the way I would have turned that into a
I'm
reel,
gonna order my damn shawarma king call today.
I would have purposely clipped that part out and made it a goddamn reel. Oh man, listen.
I would have had to like split the screen because I was just gonna go sit in the next one. I'm not standing here.
You got sauce on your
Yes.
today?
Shout out to Carl. Says Slay Queen.
Carl Jr.
Mm-hmm.
No comments from we are looking at
Carl got a boyfriend typing like that.
so there's a picture
I didn't say nothing.
on you did. Don't be an ass.
Hi everyone.
So
Did you introduce Sarita?
No,
No, I didn't.
We
I
didn't even
didn't.
get to you.
They never get to me. I'm okay with that.
I do. You always before Tommy.
Am I?
I literally go around this way.
Mhm.
You always, and sometimes you don't be here, but you don't be on the camera anyway. So I still
That's why
introduce.
I don't get mad. I don't be on the camera. I usually leave early.
Hey Bianca, look. I should. You know what? So one of my other co-hosts is currently in the comments. We got Tomas.
Nigga.
You know what's
And you
funny?
put the picture up. You see, you put the picture up
No.
and see what his profile picture is on Facebook.
Oh, the album cover.
Yeah.
What's
Just
so
because of what
funny
I
is
said.
I didn't tag him today. I was like, well, he said he gonna be in Chicago. He probably gonna be busy, so I ain't even tag him. But it ain't like he don't know what time we here anyway. But
Right.
yeah, so Mimi, Juan, Tone, Sarita. Okay.
That's really all the intro need to be.
Yeah, thank you.
But yeah, so right off bat, I want to talk about, because y'all know how much I rant about people being unprofessional. Like y'all know that is like one of my biggest fucking pet peeves. He in the comments talking about some Mr. Essential still being essential.
How is it being essential in this moment?
Exactly.
Tell me somewhere drunk Packers won.
Mhm.
I don't
Somewhere
think
with a
Tommy
40
cared like
walking
that.
around.
Man, he died. He went to the game in Chicago.
Oh. Well, then he probably on his way getting the
I
fuck
went to
out
the
of there.
Packer game.
Yeah.
Yay. Football.
You know, Tommy actually be going out having a life. He'd be solo, but he'd be having a life.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he behind Solo.
And it you know, it's wild because
I'm sick of you.
but like, you know, Pato, like they that sports book shit, that shit finna be
Wait, they added that?
it been there.
For real?
Now, so you can make bets, but it's not like the full sports book isn't done yet. By the time they're done, like when everything is finished next year, like it's gonna be 2
What I'm
stories.
saying, like
They're gonna
like
have a broadcast,
it's like
room,
an
like all of that.
impersonal draft king.
Yeah, but if you walk around now, like, cause I got videos on my phone, like even walking around, like they got betting kiosk every fucking where. lined up. So
That
but-
shit's gonna be wild.
Pato is doing a fucking shit with this renovations,
I
man.
heard.
And I don't like it.
Because niggas gonna be down there taking up your space.
Yeah,
Yes.
That's basically what it is. Because there's niggas who I don't even know who ever been to.
I liked it better when it, it felt like a small hometown casino. You go, and now I just feel like now everybody go want to fucking be in Pato. Like even if they just going in that motherfucker like to watch the games and shit on this fucking 200-foot TV, whatever the fuck they getting like.
Well, I feel like a lot of shit in the city gonna change.
We got the.
That's because
the
they're
Republicans are coming.
well, they're trying to attract, like in other events.
Right.
Coming in and stuff
Yeah,
like
look
that.
at
They're
that.
like, but we want the all-star game.
Right,
We want,
so-
big wrestling events. We want this, we want that. So I get it, but it's like
You just don't want. You're not ready for the change. You sound.
I
like
don't
old
want
white
to
people.
share my space.
You sound like
Well,
old white people right
well,
now.
you gonna have to.
I don't wanna
'Cause
share my space.
as long as because it's a crying shame that we got a top 5 basketball player and we ain't got no fucking all-star game.
You know what's
That's
crazy?
fucking shame.
But look at that. Look,
I mean,
look at
it's-
all the people we got for a concert this year, though, dog.
Yeah,
Who
it
the
was.
fuck cares about Moneybag Yo and Lil Baby? Now Drake, cool. I was with that.
I was gonna say we got Drake, nigga. That's big for us.
Love you, Tommy.
Shit, we got Reba McEntire.
said two winter
nigga. I
brunches
don't
can
care
take-
what the fuck you say.
Her
Reba
TV,
is big.
Her TV
Denise
show
called
was
me and Denise picked me up. You actually could have came because we could have had like a 3-way conversation about all the shit going
October
on.
1st.
At this point, I don't even know if it's looking like October 1st. I might have to move some shit around because
Let me know.
Yeah.
shit is just
So I'm gonna take my name off.
Dude, we need
off
to
the
move
Life
it,
is
phone.
let me know.
life.
Hmm.
Life is life.
life is life.
And that's cool. Just let me know so I can
Yeah.
rebook
No,
certain things.
no, I need that day off.
No, so what it is like y'all know I got brand new everything. Like I got my new domain, I got all my business, like everything is good to go. I set up a new store on Shopify under Lascivious Vibes. It isn't even up yet. I was testing like to make sure like that my products imported right. And apparently, like I should have deleted them until I was ready to go live. But I got an email from them like, oh, well, we see you selling adult products, so you can't accept payments, you can't do this. I'm like, bro, I'm not even up and running yet, and y'all already fucking with me. So now, after already working on building a website for the past couple of weeks, now I have to try to find another web hosting site for me to. So I've been playing around with Squarespace and GoDaddy, but I'll see how.
GoDaddy might be better for you. I think Squarespace might have that restriction because I use Squarespace for TDR.
Well, I Googled like as far
Don't
as
quote me, though.
adult e-commerce stores, like the best platforms, and Squarespace was noted on there.
Cool.
But I'll see. I don't know. It's difficult because having to start from scratch now with doing a website. You got to look at. I've been using Shopify for like the last fucking 3 years. I know Shopify like the back of my hand. I don't have to learn the interface. Like I know how to design my own website. When I need to change shit, I go right in and change. Like I didn't hire anybody for that. I did all of that shit myself. So now on something totally new that I don't know shit about, and then I'm trying to do two at the same time to see like what works
Right.
better. It's like, ugh.
I mean,
Okay, so Bianca, she said Squarespace is good. She
Yeah,
liked them
I
as
use
user friendly.
Squarespace, and it was kind of pretty okay to get everything to go together. I think I had the hardest part trying to transition the website to the mobile app because you have to readjust things that don't automatically adjust it.
Yeah, and I think that was what it was like, because when I looked at the PC view versus mobile, I'm like, bro, it cuts everything off.
Yeah,
So that was,
adjust it.
yeah, and I don't like that because, like I said, Shopify automatically formats everything to be mobile friendly.
Right.
But I do think that Squarespace, I think they also offer like appointment setting.
Yep.
So I'll see if I can get that integrated, because like when me doing pickups and stuff, people
Right.
can
That's what
set.
I use to schedule like podcasts, is let people know what times are available.
Yeah.
One-on-one counselings. That's the only reason why I like Squarespace.
Look, ain't no if I need help. Bianca, somebody, if you need help, let me know. I need help. I'm telling you right now, because I don't know shit about no Squarespace.
But if y'all want to go ahead and see what Squarespace looks like, go to tonedeafradio.media. Go ahead and check out all the TDR needs.
Yeah, cause this shit. So I'm I'm trying to, get it together, but
You're not
honestly,
You make it seem like it.
I have been on the verge of a fucking mental breakdown, y'all. Like I had to finally
You need some more pizza?
I do. But I had to reach out to my therapist. Like I haven't seen her and
You know they really do be worried when they don't hear from you in a while.
Yeah, they do.
Hopefully the box don't get you sick. Talking about her.
Rockies will forever be
Comfort food.
Sounds so good.
like
Oh my God, it smells.
You know, everybody who
I
goes.
feel bad for you motherfuckers that move.
But I was like, everybody be talking
always-
about cousins. I gotta have cousins when I come. No, if I leave,
No, they
Rocky's
talk
the
about
first place.
they always they say Rockies, cousins, pastry shop.
I don't even know who the fuck Rocky is,
He died a couple years ago.
but he's great.
Rocky
Doing
Balboa.
his thing.
No,
Rockin' been rocking.
the guy that inspired Rocky with Coco.
Rocky.
Cause I'm
Morocco.
like Rocky Balboa finna make another
He better not.
I was just gonna say
expendable
that.
movie.
I can live with
Why?
that. I can work with that.
I don't know.
I like Expendables.
Right,
I
it was
like
like I work with that.
people getting shot up.
Sit it right there.
Expendables is cool. They got 50
Give me
Cent.
nothing. Nothing, bro.
Huh?
Yeah, so it's a little heavy there. I'm like,
Good. They put
I
top.
like watching people get shot up. I like action movies.
No, you just fucking diabolical.
Are you diabolical?
Yeah, you inbox me tomorrow because I need help. Bad.
Like,
Because honestly, like I my goal was I wanted to have the site up by September 15th because September 15th would have actually been the 3-year anniversary for Cummer's Candy Closet going live. So I was trying to, but it's not looking like that's gonna happen. But Tommy talking about your therapist should write a book with only your sessions in it. That shit would be a fucking bestseller.
I mean, if you watching this podcast, that should be enough proof.
look, he's just complaining.
Niggas eating Rockies while I'm gone. I'll see how y'all do me.
You chose to go.
Go get you some Chicago deep dish and shut up.
Exactly. You chose not to be here.
Pizza soup.
People that I know from Chicago said that
It's pizza
It is.
soup.
this is
Yeah.
fucking terrible.
It is. So Pizza Hut actually had it at one point.
Mhm.
I remember this was 2002.
Yep.
Because this was the year like we had graduated. We was all at we
This
was
when
kicking it
Pizza
out the
Hut
crib,
still had them little spots that you can actually sit in and eat.
and it
Yeah.
was just
at the restaurant.
it was just a
Experience.
can of stewed tomatoes just dumped on top of this thick ass pizza. And when I tell you, I was throwing up so bad, like I got so sick. Oh, it was terrible. Yeah. But I'm in a space where like I recognize that I don't have a handle on things. And like this month is actually a suicide prevention month
Yep.
It is.
and
I
awareness.
just posted that too.
Yeah. But and it was funny because I didn't realize that until I was like, wait a minute, this September. But I did. I reached out to her and I let her know I'm like I'm spiraling. And she was like, you got me at a good time because I've had a couple people that have been like discharged and I have spaces now. So she sent me over all the paperwork and stuff electronically to do it right away. She actually does hybrid sessions now. So
What's that? Virtual and in person?
yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that's gonna be the norm.
Mhm.
It just is, I don't know. It's on one front, I like it because it's like, y'all know I don't like to get up and
Oh, here we go.
right. It's always at least
They
one.
weren't even in here last night either, surprisingly.
Huh.
And I was eating
Bastard.
watermelon.
You dirty niggas, stop bringing y'all fruit flies to the studio.
I shared a video of see you going by the breadsticks, bro.
You gonna put the aluminum foil on it?
Or y'all have beef with it?
But I did. I let her know, and I'm like, I'm spiraling. Like I recognize when I need help. When I'm just completely losing my shit, and
He left.
I'm at the point where I have been losing my shit lately. So I'm seeking the help that I need. It won't get as bad as it did.
I'm happy for you.
That you
couple
years ago.
recognize you need help
Yeah.
before it's too late.
Yeah. I just
And you're not a pill popper.
I'm overwhelmed, but that's the thing, and it's like I am like medicating a lot more. I can't like I'm always doing something to like, to sleep and just kind of like sleep through everything. But I'm also noticing like I'm gambling a lot more again, and that's like one of my biggest tells. So she actually got me out of that before, like, cause she helped me identify triggers and shit, and not spending so much time at Pato. But with me going down there so much, I'm like, I don't want to end up in a fucked up spot. So let me go get some help. But like I was saying, like y'all know that I really, really hate, unprofessional people. And there was a post that was circulating on Facebook earlier. And it was a screenshot of an interaction between a potential client and a hairstylist. And the potential client wrote, she said, "Hey, I got your number from your website. I love your work and can't wait to get the full effect. Fire emoji, exclamation point. I wanted to ask before I book, could you possibly open the 16th of September for 2:30 p.m. and I pay an extra $80 on my appointment? If not, I totally understand." Hairstylist responds, "No." Then she responds immediately after that, "Money don't move me, boo." So the potential client, put a few laughing emojis and then like the surprise face. And she's like, "Okay, then." Then the stylist says, "Try a broke stylist because it ain't me." So the chick, she's like, "We'll do with the right." And it's like, if you didn't want to do it, if you couldn't do it, whatever. No is a complete sentence.
Or even just being professional with being like, unfortunately, I'm not available on that day, but thank you.
Right.
Here's what's available.
Right.
Please feel free to pick what's there. But there's a lot of people that don't have that customer service training.
I'm sorry, I can't accommodate that. No, unfortunately, if I'm working outside of my normal business hours, or if I'm overbooked, then I'll need to, secure a blah, blah, blah fee. Like, there were so many different ways for this goofy bitch to handle that.
Exactly.
That's why you can't give hood bitches businesses.
Exactly. And here's my thing. Like, you give a motherfucker a smidgen of talent and a website.
Motherfuckers think that God.
Right.
Bro, like, they are the fucking worst. I can't imagine you with a website. You already a narcissist. You're already terrible.
I'm not selling nobody nothing.
Just
selling some shoes or something.
But first of all, I wouldn't treat people like that because I understand
I know
customer service.
Nah, but I like that really, really, and I saw it early this morning. Like, I was mad early as fuck. Because I think I saw that shit like 7 o'clock. I was so mad because I'm like, you punk bitch.
Yeah, because that
was all unnecessary.
What if she not even that good? Because I ain't gonna lie, sometimes you reach out to people you like when you want a specific thing. It's like, I like this one thing that you did. The rest of that other shit is poop. And but this one specific thing you did that was fire. So I might put a little gas on it.
Or it could even
be a fake picture.
Even if it's one of them things where it's like, okay, I really need my hair done this day. Let me throw some flattery on it, and maybe she'll, get me in here.
You smushed that motherfucker against my shirt.
That's rude.
Very rude.
But it was best for business.
They love white for whatever reason. Gnats and shit, they love to land on white shit.
So gnats are racist?
It's possible.
I mean, they're black, ain't they?
But they land on white shit. So.
I know, but I'm saying, like, it's just, I don't know if that would be racist.
You think black people can't be racist?
It's reparations.
Oh, no, I'm most definitely racist. I'm most definitely racist.
You can't be racist.
Don't use that.
Do
you know the definition of racism?
Don't use that Hotep ass answer.
It's not a Hotep answer.
We're not in power, so we can't be racist. No, we can still not like you because of who you are, what you are, where you from.
Which is pretty much the definition of
racism.
We can't be racist. We can be prejudiced though.
Same difference. Look, I don't like white women.
But you like white men.
Oh.
That was gay.
Hey, we had this conversation last
That was
night.
gay.
The buddy don't
I love y'all too, man. Tommy speaking for all y'all. He said, "We love you, Mimi. Thank you for taking care of your mental health needs." I have to, man, because one of these days when I post
Called
Chris
self-care
Benoit
for a
pick
reason.
on my page, it might not be a joke. So gotta give me some help now.
You think I'm the motherfucker that's gonna kill somebody?
You're the one most like it.
Good.
Tommy irritating.
I'm probably in Chicago with a bunch of white men.
Getting drunk, drinking beer.
Oh, that's nasty work.
That's blue ribbon at that.
Nasty work is so funny to me.
Milwaukee's best.
I hope he got better. No, never mind. He was drinking OE, so
Mhm.
he's been drinking
It's
OE
a-
for a month.
it's a very good way to sum up a lot of shit. It's like that's nasty work.
But it's so funny, and I feel so childish for laughing at it. That's nasty work.
Mhm.
Because
But-
you
but-
do nasty work.
But it's funny at the same time.
Yeah, you
Right.
definitely do nasty work.
You do nasty work, fam.
Absolutely.
And that's not even a double entendre for him. You really do nasty work. I mean, but it keeps the lights on.
Hey, look.
Speaking of
So,
nasty work, let me check out my favorite porn star.
There was a
What the hell?
so
That one left really quick.
Yo, he said check on her like you got her number.
Right, like
She's my favorite porn star for a reason.
Oh, you're nasty, nigga.
Mhm.
I've never denied
paid
that.
for that.
freaky ass nigga.
Never denied that either.
Hey, man.
He definitely paid for that number.
No, I didn't. No, I
I'm-
didn't.
I don't judge people for paying for anything.
Or, you know,
I
you
didn't
do.
pay
You
for
go
that
ahead
number.
and do it.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying you did, bro, but like
He did.
if I want to spend $300 on shoes, if you want to spend $300 on pussy, go for it.
No, we just got history.
Looky here,
Hey,
Gilbert.
listen, my uncle made a Facebook post today.
Uncle Carl.
Yes,
Oh,
and he
man.
said
Uncle Carl be giving it up.
he is so.
What the fuck?
And he,
my Facebook friend.
and he wrote and he said that he's single and look like he gonna be single for a while, so he gonna start saving his money in $40 increments.
Hey, man. Shit.
hate
I
it.
just want to know.
Everybody know you my
That's
uncle,
what-
bro. You stop.
That's
Who
what I
started
want to
the
know.
40?
Like,
That's
who
what we need to
started
figure it out.
$40?
'Cause I feel like it
if
was
I'm
not
not
enough.
mistaken, I heard somebody say that there was a point in time where nails to get your nails and stuff done was only $40. So chicks would be asking a nigga for $40 to get their nails done. So niggas started to be like, "Well, suck this dick, you can get this 40."
Full set with the airbrush used to be like 20 and 25.
Yeah.
That sounds like 25.
So,
So
I mean, you
then-
know,
Them
chicks-
Milwaukee
then-
Mall price.
Mhm.
So
That's
the 40 was getting the
Milwaukee- Milwaukee Mall, you go get a full set, get you some mixtapes and shit.
maybe they want to get something to eat after getting their nails done.
The Milwaukee,
No, but actually,
what they
I
getting?
think we brought it up on the show a couple weeks ago. It was something that came up and we was watching and it was like that $40 went way back. Somebody said something about $40 and it was some old shit.
Yeah,
So
it's been around for a while. Fam.
You can't get nothing good in life for $40
that you can.
outside of
You get a,
food.
I was like, you get a
Yeah.
great meal for $40.
I was
You know how
outside
many
of
times we went to Outback for a $35 meal on a Wednesday?
outside of food. What can you really buy of
Dude.
use for $40?
I miss Wednesdays.
Them
Them Wallaby Darn used to have niggas gone.
White t-shirts.
They do not. I went into a Foot Locker. I asked. I'm like, yo, what happened to the 5 for 20?
Man, fucking
And
one.
this how I knew she was young because she was like, the what? I was like, yeah. At one point in time, you niggas used to sell all colored T-shirts 5 for $20.
Or 5 for 25.
What?
Nah, fam.
Even in
t-shirts going for
extended
13.
sizes.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Cause you like they upcharge. Like that's like even with me with my lingerie, I have to charge more for the
The one
voluptuous women's because I get charged more for voluptuous lingerie.
Well, but that's something that big people already understand. Like even at Walmart, you go in, I want this t-shirt $7.
I mean, it makes sense.
But
They're
you
using
3X
more
on
material.
up is
It's
T.
more material,
Right.
more labor. So
No,
I
we
get it.
just want you to care when you do it because Have you ever went to Walmart and tried to get a big shirt and how it just don't look?
I hate you.
It just look terrible.
Walmart.
Yeah.
He never say Walmart. He says Walmart.
I always say Walmart.
I know.
Always
That's why I
will.
just said I hate you.
Always will. Stuck there.
Yeah. It's stuck.
It's a tone. It's a tonus.
Yeah.
No, there's other people that say it like that too.
People with tonus.
Old people fuck up everything.
I'm trying to stay away.
You just ruined my whole thought.
Even though he called me fat several times last night.
Oh,
wow.
yeah. Let me go
No,
watch
he
the
didn't.
episode.
Yeah, I was a little gone.
But it's new.
Yeah, Sarita was super high
I was
yesterday.
rare.
So we sat on the couch yesterday because there was another pie in here pie before we started. She was like, "Yeah, when I got these snacks, they vegan. You gonna love it." I was like, "Okay, cool." Now I'm high. She's high. Signals got crossed. Like she sat next to me, telling me how good this shit was, and ate both of them.
I forgot. And
I was
oh,
like, "Yo, what happened? What happened to the sharing is caring?"
I was like, oh,
She was
shit,
like,
here
yeah,
goes- I
fuck
was like,
that
here
up.
goes- here goes another one.
She was like, "Damn, bro, my bad."
She fucked that up.
You want this apple one?
And
And
the
she,
apple was fired, though, wasn't it? See?
There was a video, and it's so funny because whenever I see that pie, like the shit that they be, I'm like, dude, I'm like that be like random ass conversation that we end up having because they was talking about like fruit, and it's a fat dude on their pie.
Yes, I love them niggas. I follow them on TikTok, dog. The conversations they have be so asinine, but when you think about it, it's real shit that I would talk about. I think they had a conversation was like who would win in a fight, and they was talking about like Disney characters and shit, and it was like
I didn't see that one.
the kids from Recess, and then the kids from like Hey Arnold or something.
Recess.
I was
Nah,
like,
reset.
hands down, because them kids from Recess is resourceful.
Yeah.
No, because they was like,
Because
they
Penelope
was talking
on her
about
own
fruit.
can slay some niggas.
Yeah, they was talking about fruit. When you said like sharing an apple, that's what made me think about it. And because the fat dude was like, he don't like watermelon. And he was like, it don't taste like nothing. He was like, anytime you gotta, oh, well, you just gotta add some honey to it. You just gotta add some, like anytime you gotta add something to it, it's trash.
Got a point
So-
there.
I'm with them. I feel like that about life. Anytime somebody tell you all you gotta do, you finna hit me with a laundry list of shit I gotta do to complete
Yeah.
something
But-
so small.
That's
But
why
then the
people
other
forever
guy,
get
the
into
other
vegan
guy
food.
made a good point, and he was like, watermelon is great. It's just hit or miss. If you
Yeah.
get you a good ass watermelon, like one of them
That's what I
sweet
had
joints,
yesterday.
that motherfucker be everything. But then you
Mhm.
can get one and it just tastes like fucking nothing. Like
Yep.
I love being in Louisiana in the summers because them fucking Louisiana melons, man, them motherfuckers was something else, and it just go right out and get them out the fucking patch and just bring them in a cup.
Southern sun.
Mhm.
So them motherfuckers used to be amazing, but I also understood what he was saying, like because it's like it's real hit or miss. But he was like, I don't gotta worry about that shit with an apple. It ain't no like I ain't never just picked no bad apple and the motherfucker wasn't sweet or nothing. Like, and I was like, damn.
I ain't never had a bad apple.
No, I have.
Like a bad apple when like it's bad versus like I ain't never bit an apple and I was like, yo, this is
Yeah. Not like mushy brown spot worm in it type bad, but like just taste it and it's like, bro, this motherfucker not sweet. Or this motherfucker, like I've never had that instant.
You know what kills me? Like when people don't know the difference
This shit,
between
this
apples.
motherfucker gotta be hacked. Cause she sent the same thing exact same way on my other page. I think she had it.
Like when people don't know the difference in apples.
Yeah.
I learned that like working in a grocery store. I was like,
We
"Dog,
love Honeycrisp apples.
it's a lot of fucking
Pink
apples.
ladies.
Them motherfuckers is fire.
Mhm.
I never see the pink lady apples, but I get that juice.
Yeah, Pink Lady apples is fucking fire.
Yeah,
Yeah, I never see the apples.
Or you ever had a grapple?
Yes.
Them motherfuckers.
See, and I'm surprised.
Yeah, and I was after I had it, I was like, I can't do this again.
Yeah, I'm surprised. No, because it's like the whole genetically modified shit.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah,
it's
I
like
tried it once.
I haven't had the grapples. I haven't had the cotton candy grapes.
Yeah, I don't do cotton candy.
None of that hybrid shit.
Them shit slap.
Yeah, none of that hybrid shit. I haven't had any of that.
Them
I don't
shit-
even
Them shits.
I did try to grapple, and afterwards, I was like, I can't
Put
do
them in the
this.
refrigerator.
because
for
even eating watermelon and shit, like I eat the watermelon with the seeds, and then I was childish like when I was younger, like because I would eat the whole watermelon. I didn't give no fuck about seeds. I'm like, they come out, and they did. So yeah,
Oh, you nasty.
it's like corn.
Actually, the watermelon seeds are good for you, though.
Yeah,
So.
but I don't like. I wouldn't
Google.
chew the seeds.
Google.
Yeah, like I wouldn't chew the seeds. I just I
just
just
let it all
swallow.
go down.
Yep. And is ain't that what the kids say?
Fuck. Oh. He's pushing all the buttons. You doing like I did last night?
Yeah, dog, you can't be on the buttons no more.
It all flowed together.
It did, just like I was doing
You a sad, freaky ass nigga.
So, okay, I have a personal issue that I need to discuss, and it's been bothering me.
How personal is personal?
Personal.
You know she share everything with us.
Yeah. So
you could not share this. You know that, right? Because I don't know where this is going. I don't want to find out either.
Just
you
what
already
happened
know.
is her show.
Just keep your hand on the use a freaky ass nigga button.
Yeah, I'm out now.
No. So I have an ex-boyfriend. And
this is already going bad.
Told you I'm out.
I have an ex-boyfriend. And we are cool. We don't have any bad blood or anything, but that is just it. Like, we are cool. I don't like the fact that, like, when we would communicate, he always likes to throw that friend word out as if he is setting a boundary that wasn't already established. Like, I don't know. I just
maybe he's reminding himself.
Thanks for checking on me, friend.
Shit like
Be
like, and like, yeah, and it's like it's always bringing up being just friends, and it's like,
maybe if he,
maybe like, bro, I don't even want you. I could see if it was a situation where, like, I was like doing shit and he felt like he had to, draw that line. But it's like, you are the one that keep trying to cross over the line, and then, well, and since we good friends, and since we friends, and I'm like, you the motherfucker that's acting like we ain't friends, and you are trying to do extra shit. And then when I put a halt on it, and I'm like, because I'm not on that, I don't look at you like that anymore, because, like, we are at a place of friendship. I'm not sexually attracted to you anymore. I'm not romantically, like, nothing. Like, I look at you like, like, we cool. That's just it. But he would always be like on sexual shit, which is weird because during the time when me and him were dating, like, he was very intimidated by me sexually. So
you just the one that emotionally trapped you?
Yes.
Okay. I kind of thought that. I just wanted to make sure. You sailed
you
the
reeled
dream of
them
the
in
relationship
before, like, I've explained this. That was we were supposed to be doing a socially awkward dictionary. That was supposed to be one of the top definitions.
We did, but y'all kept like forgetting words.
No, but so when we were together, it wasn't a lot of shit going on sexually. So now that we're not together, you constantly like being on sexual shit, asking me to do stuff and all this other little kind of shit. It's weird.
Right, but then you throwing in friend afterwards too. It's also like,
right. And it's like, you don't want to be friends. You want to be friends.
Stop being weird, nigga.
Thank you.
Yeah. He can't help it.
Push it again.
Stop being weird, nigga. Dog. He been like that since day one. If you really pay attention to him.
No, so the thing that gets me about it is, you weren't sexual when we were together. Now that we're not together, you keep throwing all this sexual shit at me, and it's awkward.
Yes, the sexual.
And then when I'm like, I'm not feeding into it, you want to tell me that, well, why are you being weird? I'm not being weird.
Like, you started being weird.
I'm not being weird. You said you wanted to be friends. We are friends. I am keeping it at friendship. You were the one being weird because you were trying to drag it across this line.
Because he wants you to drag it across your space.
That's nasty.
You a freaky ass nigga. I'm saying that's what he wants.
So let me get this right. So when it was readily available for him, And nigga was
No
like,
holds barred.
and nigga said,
Put your way there.
Yes.
Put your way like
Nah.
this.
not interested. But now that is not readily available. He's like, hey man, let me see what that's like. You know, what's happening?
I'm out of my shell. I'm gonna
Telling niggas is crazy.
too late.
All right.
Like that.
You
That
might want to get back in your show.
look. That ship is
Get back.
sailed.
Yeah,
Okay,
that
that
ship
is
has
that.
sailed.
That motherfucker's
That's
Titanic.
now a canoe.
Okay.
Yeah, Tommy.
Hey, Brit, baby.
It's not a vessel.
Yeah, that ship is the Titanic. Okay.
That has so
Hey,
many
Britt.
meanings. What up, Britt? Hey, Britt, we need you next Saturday.
But
Damn.
also going forward,
She be busy, fam.
Right. Like she was all over the place today.
She's a world-renowned poet, my nigga.
Mhm.
It's been 7 days, bro. Ain't nobody that shit.
7 whole
She
days
actually is.
and not a word from
you.
Yeah,
7 whole
that's
nights.
pretty much what happened. That's
and
exactly
just
what happened.
about through.
But that's not all. So, this individual was like, okay, you know, I like to travel. How about when I take these trips, like, you know, out of the country, blah, 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 you know, like, you don't got to worry about nothing. Like, you come with me. Basically wanted me to be an international escort.
That's a wild
Sound like that's
opportunity.
right up your alley.
But it's
You
him,
would think
though.
so.
It's
But because
him.
of it, like,
Yeah.
it's not even appealing because it's like I said, I'm not sexually attracted to him.
Would you be an international escort for Bae who's not Bae?
Oh, absolutely, nigga.
Why did you got that?
I just wanted to hear her say it.
Absolutely.
I just want her to understand that when we say his name, like, he fucking lights up like a Christmas tree.
That's not
Then
why.
look at you. You're stuttering and everything.
Because I'm thinking of the type of fucking content that I can make, nigga.
Why are you always about content?
Because that's what makes the money.
Y'all supposed to enjoy each
Duh.
other.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
it's
we
gonna be
enjoy it even
reported.
more when I make this extra money for us to spend when we listen.
You are a slower.
I can't wait. I'm sorry.
Right, because you know he can't handle that.
Doesn't work out. That's, you know what? Honestly, that's toxic.
No, it's not.
That's toxic.
No. Say it for our show.
No.
That's toxic.
No, because
Toxic.
I have the messages of him saying, like, he just said, he was like, I never said no. So it's not that he doesn't want to. It's
He
just
just wasn't ready.
he got shit. He got shit going on that everybody ain't me. Everybody can't live their life out loud. Everybody can't do the shit that I do. Everybody doesn't have the same outlook of
Ain't
they
been the
don't
places
give a
I've
fuck.
been, the same things I spend. Come on, man, nigga.
You don't know that. But you know,
It's like a hip hop show in disguise.
and I can't be mad at him for that. I respect it, but I said whatever you need for you to feel comfortable, I will do it. I got a fucking NDA drawn up, everything typed out, all the terms in there, everything. We would just have to print that motherfucker out and sign it, just for me to make him know. Like,
That is
I would-
wild that you need an NDA for him.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
No, I feel that, but it's just knowing
I
them.
don't think you
That's
can avoid
wild. That's just wild that they need an NDA.
You like a drunken rage, you start crying, all type of shit, break the bond. Now we gotta sue the nigga. See,
I mean, he got the money.
when he's
why
the
we
one
did
that
NDA.
needs it.
I mean, he got the money.
Why the NDA?
Like
Okay.
he wouldn't want me to get mad and tell him, like, I don't tell nobody now. But anyway, so basically he wanted me to be an international escort. And then happened, and he was like, well, you know, and because I'm just, you know, I'm not into like the whole relationship thing anymore. And, you know, I'm not good at it. Like, I want to kick it and have fun and whatever. And I'm like, why are you telling me this shit?
Right.
I
don't care.
like I'm trying to be in a relationship with you. I shut you down when it comes to sex, like all of this shit, right?
He just talking to his friend.
So
Can you see what?
I hate.
Cannot.
So my brother is in the comments. Monte said, I need an NDA for when I get my cheeks ate. Bro, I hope a bitch ain't never that hungry.
Bro, you need to stop sharing something sometimes, bro.
I eat ass, but I don't think I could do a biggin.
That's
You a
rude.
freaky ass
Oh my god.
What you call Tone a bitch for?
Dang, it's talking to
nigga.
you.
You talking to yo?
Your
Oh,
ass about his ass.
Oh no, he called Tone a bitch because Tone said that he needs to keep some stuff to himself. That's what that means. Hey, we ain't seen you in a while.
Oh, my nigga.
This is
Welcome
what,
back.
This is what she decided to come back to.
Yeah.
He just told. It's crazy.
It is. It's.
I asked, can we spend a night and play Xbox? And he just getting his ass ate. Like,
That's why he ain't got time to play the game.
It's
Because
crazy.
he's getting played.
That's
Bro,
nasty. That's
work.
That's nasty work.
That's
That's heavy duty nasty work, bro. That's a big job.
No, bro, a big boy. Like who's holding this open? Who is holding your ass open?
It's like a fatal four-way match. You need two people. You need two people on each side, and then old girl just go in, and then they rotate. So it's like a carousel of him getting his ass ate. This is a three-man job. It's like a three-man weave.
Don't lie to him, Netta.
On the
His
fact.
bonnet weak as fuck. We've been talking about his bonnet.
Yo!
Yes, we definitely had a whole conversation.
I did this for y'all. Mimi told me to stop swinging my hair.
I can tell you where that weak ass bonnet nigga. We gonna upgrade you.
I couldn't find my dark blue satin.
I
Juice.
just want you to understand, Juan, that whole
They can look like you stepped on it before you put it on.
I probably did. Whatever.
And not just a normal thing. You know how when you step on something, you slide on the floor a little bit. You like, oh
It's like-
shit. Oh wait, and then
And
you pick
then
it up with I was looking for that.
That's where it was.
See, Juan, that's what I'm talking about. Like, collectively, this group is not good for a person's self-esteem.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? You think I be lying when I be saying that?
That's a fucking bonnet.
Hey,
Bonnet
man,
can mean a lot to that man.
It's a burgundy bonnet.
I'm going to therapy after
It's a
this.
BB.
We all need to. Mimi
BB.
therapist is making mad.
No, Monte, bring your ass back here.
Hey, I use better help. So.
Who is holding your ass open?
Oh, why do you want to know?
Because I want to know how strong this bitch
I
is.
don't wanna know.
Because there's a chance. There's a chance that whatever chick is eating his ass, I may have to fight her at some point, and I need to know what I'm up against.
Well, just
So she can
Just-
hold bro ass cheeks open, and I got
You
some
the little
training to
jiggle
do.
back Here, like when you
Yeah.
making the,
just look at the bitch.
dinner.
Just look at the hoes.
You say you asking too many personal questions.
See, told you.
No, you came on here with the information, nigga. I need motherfucker. You just text me personal questions last night. You was all in my Kool-Aid. No, but yeah, cause I'm at this kind of like trying to hold the elevator door open when it's trying to close on you.
After you've held it open for a while, so you can start closing on his own.
Bro saying not my goodies. Tom said, wait, what happened? I left just for a second.
It was a second too long. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's gone all
Well,
the way to left.
I am in the middle of currently talking about an ex who tried to set a boundary that didn't need to be set because it was already set. Long story to now, like he basically is always addressing the fact that we are just friends. It's like he tries to reiterate that fact, like I don't know it, and like I try to step over that boundary when I do not do so at all.
I think he wants you to give him some pussy because y'all friends.
And that's not how this works.
Yeah, it's not friendly
See,
pussy
Juan,
for
just
him.
because we had the conversation last night about people fucking their friends, that's not what I was talking about.
Nah,
I'm just no. That's what
Oh, okay.
you see the correlation.
yeah, but
Call
that,
that.
that's what he.
Yeah, that's what he.
Give me a
is,
paper
but
towel so I can wrap this
It's
up.
not everybody. It's not a yes for everybody.
Oh, she said, I heard that part. I heard grocery eating and holding someone down. No, not holding someone down.
Holding him down.
Hold him down,
They
baby.
got-
Hold you down.
They got to hit bro with a tranquilizer dart.
No. My brother, he ain't no small fry. And I need to
You called
know.
him a biggin.
That's exactly what you called him.
That's probably why he said bitch.
Dry snitching ass nigga. So I wanted to know what bitch he got that's strong enough to like part his ass cheek and actually get in there.
Part the Red Sea.
Cause that's
Have you met Monte?
that's wild.
Okay.
He said two.
That's exactly what I said.
Told you it wasn't me. It was you. It was 100% you.
This
You need to fix that button.
I do. In fact, let me find it right
I
now.
called him a biggin.
Yes, you did. and you said it so smoothly that you don't even remember saying it.
That sauce, that's gonna be the clip. I ain't made a clip in a while. That's gonna be it. You know what, Tom? I see what you was talking about last night. She would make the average human being fucking cry.
Yes.
Because your love language is
Yes.
insulting us.
It's insulting.
Wait a minute. I don't even insult nobody.
You called
You
it
the fuck you been doing it the whole show.
man.
We a family of vegans.
But it's what we're saying is we okay with it. We know it. We saying anybody outside of this and they met you and hung out
They
with
would think you are an evil
Hey,
motherfucker.
Keith,
you
baby.
are an evil person.
He's talking about very insulting. I cry. Shut the fuck up.
See?
First of all, you eat too much lasagna for any bitch to be eating your ass.
Hey,
I'm upset.
That is a fact.
Oh my.
I ain't eating no nigga ass whose favorite food is lasagna.
Oh my.
We're ready
This-
to
This.
What the fuck Serena do? Tommy talking about she evil.
I didn't say anything.
I
I'm over here
love how
chilling.
Mimi, you're stepping the fuck out of this.
Like I ain't had nothing to do
Right,
with
you been
this.
putting that shit off on everybody.
I'm chilling.
Accountability. Accountable.
Where's the accountability, ma'am? Because ain't none right now.
He said, hold on now, don't bring lasagna in this.
Oh my god.
No, because I said that like that's why like I'm like
He is Tone Roman.
That's what
Tone
I'm
wrote the group chat like, yo, she got lasagna up here. That nigga said, I'm on my way.
That nigga came from wherever the fuck he was,
right
out
over
in
here
Brown
to
Deer,
get
all
that-
the way
to
down
get
here
it.
to get the lasagna.
And then came out walking with it in his hand like this, just eating it.
all I'm saying
It had
is
to be fire.
all I'm
Oh,
saying
her food
is
fire.
the ass I
gotta
eat
love it.
is not even a big wide one. And my tongue is short. So if she gotta really get in there.
Yo, what if her hands like give out and they're like,
That's what happened.
yo, wait, where did the emergency broadcast system sound come from?
It was right on time.
Oh, I thought that was a flat line.
It was a flat
It
line.
was a flat line. That's what I said. I said that came right
We
on
got
time.
sound effects over here that's not even on the board.
That was right on time. Because her hands.
Y'all gonna clap his ass on her ears.
She died.
Yep.
Yo,
That's wild.
having a bitch die face first in your ass.
That's
That's
not
nasty
how-
work.
That's absolutely nasty.
That's not how you're supposed to go.
Whew.
That's some nasty work.
Mike said, I thought Tone died on air. I was finna smooth out.
Oh, don't turn this on me now.
Yeah.
You thought bro pacemaker gave out?
Bruh.
Oh God.
What's wrong with y'all tonight? God.
We're worse than we were yesterday.
What's wrong with
Oh, I thought I slid that in undetected.
you? Tone better not have no pacemaker.
Hey, what if I did? The fuck?
Tommy.
No, I ain't got no goddamn.
Tone having a pacemaker is hilarious.
Oh, but I'm the terrible one.
Yeah, because you put it out there.
But why would it be funny?
Yes. Why would it be funny? It means I have a heart problem. No fucking funny about a heart problem.
And he laughing more.
Because I know all the freaky shit you do. Yo, bro, can't be found.
And that's why we be having feedback in the mic sometimes.
He got an arc reactor.
Do call him Iron Man.
You know, I ain't got to take this shit.
Well, Tony, he likes for people to call him Tony.
I'm leaving. I ain't got to take this shit.
I hate you.
It's time.
I hate you. I hate you. I hate your hat. I hate your t-shirts. I hate your wristbands. I hate your shoes. I hate your music. I hate the C Nation. I hate everything that you stand for.
He was mad as a bitch.
That's why he be leaving the studio all the time. He be taking FMLA, bro.
Say nothing about me. Tell me you on FMA right now.
You see how it starts, bro? Like one
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks, don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
sick ass circus. You better stop it. Oh, see, it's that, not being able to stand next to a microwave is crazy.
That is wild.
So you gotta hit like start and like that and dart out the room.
That's wild.
You gotta take off. This shit, electric shock.
You know
I'm
what?
gonna
I
throw a
got
magnet at him and see what happens.
Oh, you trying to turn him into Magneto?
Chuck want to see if it's stick.
You hit Tone with a magnet.
Yo. How do we get here?
Like you remember the school magnets? Like
How do we get here?
You got to stand outside the studio like when you get X-rays taken. That was Tommy. See, Monte, look what you started. You came in here talking about getting your ass ate, and then it just everything with the shit. Literally.
Is that how you want to go, Tom?
No,
Like,
I
would
was
you?
fucking.
That's what I'm saying. Like, would you rather die in some vagina?
Yeah, like my dad did.
And
Our grandpa died.
I was saying, our grandfather.
Family history.
Yeah, following his footsteps.
You ain't wrong.
So
I mean, you don't got enough, but you can make it.
Wait, what?
You want to make more children?
Pause.
I was talking about the kids.
Oh,
bro.
you gotta add the kids part though, dog.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You're right.
That's an AEO for real.
Wild.
Said you ain't got enough. Wait a minute. I
he said he died on top of her.
From behind. From behind. From behind.
Look, all I know is my granny said, and that thing was standing straight up in the air.
No, actually, I think she was on top of him. Because they was fucking in the bathroom.
We ain't friends, we family. You can't go nowhere.
But like, when you be like a part of the new friends you meet, Kayla, you always give a time shit.
Unfortunately, these not my friends, Kayla. This is actually family.
Yeah, he's stuck with it.
Like, you can't get rid of family.
The hell you can't. This is the only nigga I talked to from that side.
You could have been stuck with Anthony.
I don't give a fuck about none of them.
Yo, the older we get, I just feel like family trash.
Everybody family trash, low key.
Like just so.
No, some people got some dope like. And
you know, I take that
love
back. There's more families that are trash as you get older than when you were younger. Like, I was real close with all my cousins. Like, literally, like, we always kicked it. A lot of them, I wouldn't trust my kids around them.
I just told you, mom stole a phone out the house that don't even work.
Principles, principalities.
But no, oh, so going back to him on his weird shit. So
Damn, that's a nice nice turnaround.
Right, nah, but after this little incident, like I said, he offers, to basically make me his international escort. He wants me to travel out of the country with him, which obviously means that,
he's gonna wanna hit
want
that.
some mushu.
You want some mushu pork?
Now, the issue I have with this is like we don't have that kind of relationship anymore. So it's like that's not even an appealing thing. Like if it was somebody that I was like, that would be sweet. Like, bro, every time you go out of the country, like I get to go, I don't have to pay for nothing. I don't have to worry about nothing the entire time we there. Just all inclusive, like all expenses paid trip. And I'm getting dingling. Like
My dingaling.
yeah,
My
like
dingaling.
you can't beat that when it's with the right person.
This
He is not
over.
the right
Yo,
he
you
is
gotta
not
see the actual video.
the right person. So then he goes on to say, well, that's just like, going out of the country and stuff. Like, I don't want you to, get mad or upset. Like, if you see me, like if I'm in Vegas or like LA or somebody, and I got a different chick with me or whatever, I'm just, I'm just having fun, whatever. And I'm like, why did you keep talking to me?
You have these conversations with people?
Like,
I feel like at that point you should have interrupted. It was like, hey, yo,
Yeah.
bro, you just my dog. I don't care.
Right.
yeah.
Like whatever you do is what you do. Like I encourage that. Maybe you'll leave me the fuck alone.
I said, why would I be mad? What would I have to be mad and upset about? No, I'm just saying, like, if you was, I'm like, you don't got to worry about me being mad about nothing that you do
At all.
So
If there's a young lady that feels like they want to have this kind of conversation with Juan, please don't, because I probably don't text you enough for us to have this conversation. Because my response time is real. What the fuck is that?
A rotisserie chicken.
She is the rotisserie chicken.
shawarma.
Where you with the Shawarma King?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I have
One
so
by
many
my house,
deliveries
and I've
there.
never tried it because I feel like everything gonna smell like curry.
See,
I said I was racist.
That is extremely racist.
okay.
I've never.
We admitted that black people can be racist. It was
Right.
No, I didn't say that we couldn't be prejudiced.
I
So
never
we can't
said
be
I
racist.
wasn't. I just said that's my thought process.
Smell like spices.
But anyway, fast forward a couple weeks after this conversation, I'm sick. I was sick as a dog, and I finally get comfortable where I can breathe out of my nose
Breathe
again.
and fall asleep.
That's a wonderful feeling when you finally get.
Because y'all know how much I hate mouth breathers, dude. They just look breathing and shit like I hate it. So
Mouth breather.
yeah, because they just look stupid, just
Yeah.
because they do fucking it just mouth just open and shit. So
Why are you so aggressive, though?
because it angers me so, but I hate it. See, Tommy said mouth breathers breath stink.
I believe it. Mouth breathers usually got an overbite because they suck their thumb. At least the chicks I went to school with did.
That's mostly chicks. I don't think.
You said motherfuckers can't have bronchitis, man. I don't give a fuck what they got. They better get a CPAP or fucking. They need something.
CPAP,
Dog, you know that machine is more noisier. I know. Double. Did it on purpose.
I hate it so bad.
Mouth breathers.
And then they always end up staring at some point. You just be like,
Right. Like, what are you staring at?
Mouth breathers talking like fat.
I'm sorry.
Talking
that
like
y'all
fat Gucci man.
experienced this.
They just be like, y'all. How are you today? Scoochie.
then they always sound tongue tied and shit. I think they tongue tired from just fucking laying out and fucking open all goddamn day. Should be numb.
Mouth breathers remind me of camels.
Man, so
Because I just saw a video on like how camels stay cool. I was like, yo, that's the wildest shit I've ever seen.
Camels
in my
are
life.
wild all around, bro.
I'm like, so whatever this is inside of you to stay cool, you gotta breathe it out. I was like, I don't know what this is. Fam. It looked weird. I was like, and this type of shit y'all fly halfway around the world to get on the back of this motherfucking thing. Who just letting it?
I just saw a video. They was cooking the whole camel.
Why?
Damn, bro, why they cook Joe Camel?
I don't even know how that just don't seem
Like,
like
they
it
just-
would taste good.
Yeah, camel meat just sound wild. Pause.
It sound like
No,
it'd be like-
wild is real gamey in the motherfucker.
Definitely.
Yo, I had a customer who was like, "You ever tried bear?" I was like,
The hell?
"No."
You niggas white
Why the fuck y'all eating yogi, fam? What's wrong with y'all?
Yo,
I
boo
don't know.
boo.
Camel just seemed like it just tastes like knees.
What kind of needs?
You-
Ashy ones.
Human needs, just needs.
Just knees.
Also saw a video where the motherfuckers cooked a lizard.
So that's
Was it
different.
a lizard?
I eat gator. That's just a
different.
big
Like,
ass lizard.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's just
Gators
big
are
ass lizard.
dinosaurs. Like motherfuckers think dinosaurs. If you think dinosaurs never existed, look at alligators
They're not even related to
or
them genetically.
kimono dragons. Motherfuckers who really think dinosaurs didn't exist. I'm like, but
I
look
told
at-
y'all that fucking bird that's on Monopoly, the cassowary.
yeah.
But yeah. But anyway, he calls
Can we still on him?
Yes. and wakes me up. Right?
What time?
Yep.
2 o'clock in the morning.
No,
Yawning.
it was the middle of the day, but remember I'm
The
home.
conversation got boring.
And so he calls and wakes me up, and he's like beating around him.
Oh, it was like he was beating.
Oh,
his
I'm gonna say he wake you up with the dick beat. That's crazy. FaceTiming the motherfucker. FaceTiming the motherfucker that don't like you with your meat out is extra nasty. Like we friends, but what?
No.
Like why you got your dick out, bro? It's too early for that.
So what happens
He a
is,
sick nigga.
you know how back in the day, like,
weird, nigga.
when you was a bro called you at 2 a.m. firing off his skin pistol. I hate y'all, brother.
Hey,
Then Tommy talking about some wake up pink hair. Been wearing my pink hair in like a month or two.
Since that,
Because of that.
because of that.
Actually, no, it's because I haven't worked on it, and this one is just so much easier because I just add water and a little setting lotion to it. But no, you know how back in the day when you got in trouble and you was like stalling,
yeah, beating around the bush on what you want or
Yeah.
what you gotta say.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's him. And I'm getting irritated because I'm like, okay, and I really need to talk to you about something. I'm like, it's only one or two things.
How you gonna call a sickly person to ask for nudes?
No.
Yeah.
Ugh.
No,
You
no,
freaky
no,
ass nigga.
dead ass. While I was sick, he was literally like, so is you gonna
Influence.
send me something or not? Nigga, I wasn't sending you.
Influenza
I didn't
dude.
send you nothing before. But that's
You
another
want the
thing.
Classic nude with the tissue in your nose.
But so
That's crazy.
I'm like, it's only one or two things. Either he finna be like, well, the trip thing is off, which I didn't care. Or he finna tell me something about he got a girlfriend or he fucking somebody, something I don't care about. So again, he, and just, with us being such good friends, and I feel like
You are not a good
You're not even a good sister sometimes.
friend. He be-
I'm the best sister because
he
I'm
be
honest with
calling
y'all.
you, trying to vent to you and tell you
I don't
about.
condone y'all bullshit. I'm not an enabler.
That's why you're not a good sister.
Yeah,
That's what makes me the best kind.
you're supposed to.
You're supposed to enable us.
Yeah,
Encourage her.
sometimes.
Supposed to encourage our fuckness every once in a while.
We
Just
ain't
say the
asked
bitch
you.
deserved
You knew
it.
here.
Whatever. So anyway, I finally just busted out and I was like, do you got a girlfriend? I said, well, yeah, and I just like, I didn't want you to hear it from nobody else. Nobody gives a fuck to tell me.
Who the fuck was gonna tell?
Thank you.
Hey, he is giving.
I feel like saying thank you.
And
I'm
I'm
gonna say something, but I'm glad.
and I'm the narcissist because
You catching yourself this time?
no. This one would have been rude.
and I'm he giving himself far too much credit for anything.
He's definitely a narcissist.
I've never
He's a
done.
Taurus.
I've never done any of this to people.
But no, the fact that he really thought
He didn't want to hurt your feelings. He thought he
That
was
I-
good friends, being proactive.
I said, look, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like, we are not together. You don't have no obligations to me. You're a grown ass man. Like, I didn't need to know this information. So then I felt like he kind of was like, kind of salty, like a little bit because like my reaction.
Because you didn't care.
Right.
No fucks was given.
But maybe I just overthought it. And,
You
because
definitely did, my guy.
I'm thinking that, with us being such good friends that, and I should be able to.
Here we go with that goddamn.
Yes.
again.
And I'm like, I said, thanks, I guess, for considering. I'm like, but I said, I don't know what you want me to say. I'm like, because like there's literally no reason why you had to tell me any of this
Right.
at all.
He wants you to know.
So he's trying to explain, and then I said, look, I said, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm like, from the moment we broke up, I said, I have not only accepted and come to terms with. I'm like, I've fully accepted the fact that you are full of shit. And
That's all.
right, I'm like that you were full of shit. I'm like,
That's all.
I said, because look, I said you just went through this whole thing a couple of weeks ago, feeling like you had to tell me how you're not on no relationship shit and you just trying to, just have fun and do all this kind of shit. And now all of a sudden you're talking about, well, I don't know how it happened, but it's I'm in a relationship now and this, that, and the other. I'm
How
like,
you just fall into a relationship
wouldn't be the first time. Wouldn't be the first time. But I'm like,
as a man?
for you to go through all of that, like you didn't have to tell me any of that.
Exactly.
I'm like, and then I'm like, another thing was the fact that you always taking all these bitches out of town on these trips and all this other kind of shit. But then you think that I'm supposed to fill a sexual void for you? The fuck do I look like to you?
Right.
No, absolutely not.
He taking bitches. He take other bitches out of town and then call somebody who don't want to fuck him that he want to fuck.
That's hilarious.
That's what it sounds like.
Stop being weird, nigga.
Too late.
Very much.
I was literally I was in my hotel room doing content one day. I was doing a solo thing. He was on a trip at the time with the bitch, texting me, telling me something. Well, can you send me something? Just show me something.
Why does he like you?
You were on a trip with if you don't go over there and lift her skirt up and do some weird shit, it's like
Bum ass nigga.
But then it's like the people that he was taking on a trip, I get like he's like, well, the men are like they sex basic or they born or they this or they that. You knew that before. You knew that before you took them. You knew what it was before. And what did you do? You still paid for them to go wherever y'all went. You knew what it was beforehand. Furthermore, how do you think that I felt the entire time me and you were together? The same shit that you telling me about them, that is the exact same way I felt about you. So what are you talking about?
Right. Did you learn something
That's
new?
exactly what I told him.
I bet you
Right,
won't
did you learn
punch him.
something new?
Because at this point, one, I'm offended because
I said I'm offended.
I'm not dead ass. I'm offended because why's you calling me acting like you just finna deliver some heartbreaking ass news? Like I gave a fuck.
Or like
It's
you
only
gotta-
one heartbreaking news he can give you that you give a fuck about.
Two, his mama.
That's what I was basically.
Two, I am sick, bro.
Of you.
Like I am sick.
Of his shit.
Three, y'all know I do not like to be woke up.
So we don't call you.
You woke me up
for this shit.
when I finally got some nose breathing sleep.
Why did you answer?
Because she thought it was important. No,
Well,
no, she
by
didn't.
this time, like I said, like the phone, it woke me up. So I was already up. And one, I thought it was either gonna be something asking like if the girls needed something or
What time?
Me.
What time of day was this?
no, I told you it was the middle of the day. I was just home sick.
Man, he
So I didn't go to
don't
work.
Some people. So you cannot answer my phone calls, well, because I call you high, and he call you on some freaky shit, and you just pick up for this nigga.
But he
I didn't
gives her
know.
money.
I'm offended.
But he sends money.
He sends money and he also like
And he want to blow in your ass, and you not with
I'm
that.
basically his baby mama at this point though. So
And this is why he keep asking you, can he blow in your ass? Because he paying for it.
Yeah, he's going about it wrong. Then.
he's paying for them hoes. And they get way more than I get.
All I'm saying is he like you, he pay for
So
it.
that's my
And,
and he's like
to put out.
no, because I asked him. I asked him this. This
Put
nigga,
the pussy on the phone.
I might tell you about some. Maybe
What
her
about?
butthole wasn't appealing. I know my booty hole was. He does know what my butthole look like. It is though.
Meanwhile, I'm over here shoe shopping.
Uh-oh.
Like it's like
We over there getting some more Air Max.
Yep, all white vape man.
See?
Kayla said, I hate niggas because why, man? Right. Then Kayla talking about some, I'm offended too because she don't wake up for nobody. That's a lie. I definitely wake up for
Niggas
somebody.
started screening my calls just because I get high and want to have conversation.
You call
No.
about
And we
wild
are
shit.
family.
No.
I have fucking sent you the
No,
voice
why?
note before.
No, I don't fucking wake up for wine. You want to know why? Because if I am doing something, wine will call like, bro, you ever think about how paper towels is made? Like, bro, get the fuck off my phone.
But he called and want to tell you got a girlfriend. You don't give a fuck about that, but you picked up for that.
What? Did I know that that's what the motherfucker was calling about?
Oh, so you saying because you know that I'm finna be on some bullshit. just-
Exactly.
You are consistently on some bullshit.
You don't call me unless you high and it's some bullshit. You don't just call me like, hey, cuz, how your day going? Your mental health, you ain't hanging yourself today. You don't just call me on
That's a wild ass
no
way to
well-being
talk.
shit. You call me when you get high and be like, bro, do you ever think about? No, I don't. Get off my phone. I don't
That's
even want to
why
hear the rest of the
Juan-
question.
You
No,
know
and
how
then
you
you start-
feel
But
when I
that-
be calling you on some wild shit.
But that's how I express my love. And that's how I check on you. I call to talk to you. It doesn't matter what we're talking about. We're having a conversation, right? I know that you are breathing. I know that you are alive. And if your mental health was fucked up when I call, you would be like, Juan, this is not a good time.
I still have the recording of when Juan called me. He called me to talk to me and then start snoring in my ear.
Oh, that must have been some good weed if I went to sleep that
Nigga, it's been
fast.
plenty of times your ass was fell asleep on the phone. There's a whole group.
And the fucked
chat
up
of
part
you
about it
sleeping.
was he called me while I was driving. So he's snoring through the Bluetooth in the truck.
Yeah.
And it's extra loud.
When you get high, that shit just hit you like a ton of bricks. It's
It
like
can.
it's like a waterfall that just rush over your body.
I was like, this mouth breathing bitch.
So, in closing, what are you gonna do about your situation with Michigan?
Block this nigga.
I'm hoping that at this point, I don't have to worry about it anymore because he has an official
No,
girlfriend
he
now.
gonna call you for a
No, he gonna
relationship.
still call you.
Now
He
you
gonna hate. He gonna hate everything about her because she's not you in his head. Meanwhile, she's loving him and his dirty draws and everything else about him.
Hold on.
And
I think the crazy part. Monte said you had motherfuckers thinking I had 612s. And I was, the fucked up part about it. I'm sitting here and I'm like, I'm at the light. And I looked to the side because I thought it was somebody's car running next to me. And it was just me. I was at the light, like I was over there by Pfizer. And I was like, Juan. I'm like,
Damn, did I?
uh,
You know it's crazy because like whenever you fall asleep on the phone, soon as they hang up, you wake up.
Yeah.
yeah, because we didn't kick your ass out the wrestling chat many times because you were snoring.
That is hilarious.
yeah, but I need men to stop throwing that friend word around when y'all know
Like
that
we
y'all
care.
want more than friends. Cause I like a bitch like me, like I get offended because if there's one thing about me, I am not the type of woman that tries to overstep boundaries. Like if we just fucking, I leave it at we just fucking. Mine sound like a Challenger engine.
Yeah, pretty much.
They not make shit smooth.
SRT.
Is that the one?
Was a Hellcat?
Mine's
Was
finna
he,
right. I
sound,
was,
was he sound like a
I
Hellcat?
was like, it was a Hemi. I'm like, cause Beta's not bass. His shit smooth. I don't think his shit
Tommy,
loud.
you got a lot of jokes from behind the keyboard player.
Ooh. No, but
Don't
yeah,
let your
y'all
Twitter
gotta
finger
stop
turn
doing
to
that.
trigger
Like,
fingers.
don't come to me constantly talking to me about no just friend shit. Like you putting me. I think that's what made me mad because I feel like you was coming at me like you was trying to put me in
You
my
got
place.
what I
Right. And it's like,
need.
no. There's nobody
But
thinking
you
about him.
say he's just a
I
friend.
wasn't trying to come out of the fucking place.
We just
You
friends. I
say
need you
he
to remember
just
that
a
we're only friends. Stop trying to fuck on. That's what you say.
Now you gonna make me beat his ass.
You might have to.
So I had one of my cousins try to talk to me last night.
Yeah, that was wild.
Oh, it continued.
Oh, did you figure out where the lineage is?
I told him because he's from Dominica, and so he asked me. He's like, "Well, why?" He's like, "How you figure?" Because I said, "No, we're related." He's like, "How you figure?" I'm like, first of all, I'm like, our last names are the same, and it's not a common last name.
Means nothing.
And then also too, I said my dad is also from Dominica. We're cousins.
Might be your uncle.
Don't prove nothing.
No, it's not. All my uncles are unfortunately no longer with us.
No.
So it's only my dad and his 2 younger sisters that are still alive. So
He's just trying to keep the bloodline going.
I mean, that's what the rich folks used to do.
See? Shout out to Tom.
Kings and queens.
This
used
is
to-
not Game of Thrones.
That's what I was thinking
Someone from
too.
like,
Well, it'd be,
The blood of old Valyria.
Malaria blood.
motherfuckers gonna get malaria. Sleeping with your fucking cousins. What's wrong with
Uncle.
you?
Disgusting. Like, who
They
does
was
that?
in love. You know, season 2 supposed to be.
I'll tell you
dropping in
who.
November.
So there was a guy who I was fucking on. I had we had a thing going. And it was after the fact. Like we had already started fucking around. And he decided to tell me that his mom's mate, because she'd been married for God knows how long, decides to tell me that his mom's maiden name is Dinkins.
Dinkins. And you like, excuse me?
Right. I'm like, bro, why would you not? Y'all ain't relate. How the fuck do first of all, Dinkins
not
is
a
not
common name.
common.
Told you that last night, one.
Mhm.
None of us in this room got common last names. So when you see that name by
Of course,
default,
none of us. Look, it is common.
no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Probably a lot more common
Wait.
than Dinkins.
I've met more Luckers.
You've also hung out in the South.
A little.
Yeah. But no, it's not a common last name. Outside of Mississippi,
Look, it was in Destiny's Child.
name me another famous Luckett then besides me. No, it was just not with that group. She still went out there and dropped some fire.
Hey, wasn't her and Slim Thug trying to get back together?
I don't know.
That's so
I
cool.
want them to though. I like them together actually.
Hey, Thug is open-minded. I like Dog.
Mhm.
He
I
wants
do
to.
too.
Him and Big Frida are tight like that.
That I really see. Kayla said, "Lucky is very common."
It's not.
See, Demonte, he said, "Nigga, your last name Lucky." Thank you. This is the only nigga that feel like his last name ain't common.
It's not.
And then he got 100 siblings and shit.
They ain't all Luckets.
Anytime I see somebody named Lucky.
Speaking of which, what happened to House of the Dragon? Oh, they taking a while. It
It's
got
because-
renewed.
Because of the strike.
No, it was gonna take a while before that. So it's
True,
gonna
but
take
it
even
got-
longer
yes, they
now.
got extended.
Yeah. Cause that's like we gotta wait until like 2025 or something with fucking Stranger Things to come back.
Damn.
Yeah, I think House of Dragon got pushed back too. I think it was supposed to come out in November, but I think it may be pushed back to 2024. There ain't no other show on the docket right now but Loki.
Yeah, it won't be
Yeah.
2025.
I'm saying that's the only one on the docket. There ain't no more shows set to be made.
I feel like because I don't know how that's gonna work.
They
Like
ain't got no date for that. They ain't even
like
started
Loki,
production.
because like with Kane the Conqueror and shit, like because I didn't watch Ant-Man, I don't know how that's gonna
You
go.
don't need to. You really don't need to.
No, the reason I'm saying like because you know how shit ties into shit. So I didn't know how it was going. See, and that's one I definitely didn't want to go to the movies and
Yeah,
see.
we went to sleep in the front row
Front row.
because it was
Y'all
opening
smart.
day. So you know how like
I don't give a fuck. I'm not sitting in no front row.
we
I
don't
will wait.
care because we don't care. All we do is lean the seats back and go to.
The movie was bad.
Right.
That's why I fuck with Marvel, because Marvel lives in their inconsistencies. So even though that movie was bad,
You fall asleep, period.
that's gonna be high. And when you
I'm
stay,
saying, but what I'm saying is I can't judge a movie being good or bad by you falling asleep because you'll just fucking fall asleep.
well, I was sober when we went to the movies because I was high when we got here to record, but we ended up going to the bar that night. So the high wore off in the bar. So when we got to the movies, I was completely sober.
What movie did we go see when we ended up at the Applebee's? I lost power.
Something. I don't know.
We was in Menominee Falls, right?
Yeah. No. We went to Brookfield, but somehow we ended up at the Applebee's in Menominee Falls.
Damn, that's a hell of a trek.
Yeah.
No,
No, we ended up in Pewaukee.
no, that was the
It
that
was
was
the one in Pewaukee right by the Costco.
that
That
wasn't,
whole area lost power. I remember.
Majestic.
no, that wasn't.
Yeah, it
Monopoly
was.
Ball. That was Brookfield that
Yeah,
lost
we
power
went
though.
no, we went to Brookfield, but we went to Applebee's in Pewaukee, and Pewaukee lost power
Yeah, he said he was.
Yeah, what's in Pewaukee?
because we got all our shit for free.
That happened to us for Jelly Bean birthday the year before last, I think, or was it last year? I think that was last year because she wanted us to go to Red Lobster, and while we was in, the power kept going in and out, and people was trying to like pay. Like most people don't carry cash on them.
Right.
Right.
They were telling us, can they get our card numbers? I said absolutely not.
No, you were
I
not.
said, and I lied. I said, no. I said, I've already had a Wendy's employee do fraudulent. No, I'm not comfortable with doing that. So they didn't have no choice but to let everybody that was paying with a card go.
I feel
And
bad for niggas with cash.
look, we
Gotta learn how to lie.
right.
You as a manager better not fix your face to tell your employee to walk her goofy ass back out here and say, "Hey, would you mind leaving your credit card number here? Because you can kiss all of my
Monte
ass."
said we
bro."
was in the dark drinking Long Island's.
Yeah,
We was.
We was.
Shout out to the alderman.
Wait, what?
Mom Mark. He said she's smashing that food. Hashtag no crumbs left.
She really don't leave no crumbs. That's not even a joke.
Look, I was so fucking like, I told Jelly Bean, I was like, look, whatever you didn't eat, leave. Like, because I didn't want to have them go get no doggy bag and then the lights come back on.
Right.
So
You're not wrong.
I didn't. So
Why?
I was like, we burning precious time here because they would go up, like they would come back, but then they'd go back out. And then that last time, they just never fucking came back on.
Oh.
So, I was like, if you want to put some biscuits in your pocket, do what you got to do, nigga. But we finna get the fuck out of here.
That
So
my baby still in the
we
box.
got,
Pocket biscuit.
yeah. So
Cheddar biscuits don't
she'd have
hit
been
the
just
same
like her
when they
fucking
fit in your
uncle.
pocket.
Shit in your pocket, man.
Yeah, but we ended up we left, and she got her free birthday meal. I was like, shit, cool
Dog,
with
when
me,
Jelly Bean started telling
because
stories
it was her
about
birthday,
Jelly
so you know she was just in there ordering and shit. And I'm like,
Beans is going crazy.
Right. No, that's what kids be doing on when they say birthday. They start ordering random ass shit. Like you would not eat that on a regular day.
Mhm.
I want to try it.
You right.
It's my
I would.
birthday.
It's my birthday.
It's
See,
the
my
day
dad's a
you-
month, and that's what pockets are for.
The day you had
Yo,
alligator.
I remember that day we went to Ponderosa, dog, and Monte tried to take all that chicken. That shit was hilarious. I wouldn't did he get it out.
Ask him. He right here.
Right,
I don't know if y'all
See, that's
remember
what pockets are for.
where the queue is now when it was Ponderosa
I
on
remember
Third
that.
Street. We took Granny there.
Granny was alive.
Yeah, we took Granny.
That place was a shit show.
Wasn't they hitting their foods in like the pot?
Yeah, Granny passed like 5 years after that. Ponderosa, because Sherman was working there, because we was all at Juneteenth, and he had to work, so he was in the window of Ponderosa, like just we was like, hey, ain't that Sherman? Because he couldn't get off. He couldn't get off that day. And he was like, why the fuck we working anyway? He was like, motherfuckers ain't even coming in here. They he was so mad. So yeah. So I know for a fact that they was open then because Sherman was working there. But Granny put so much chicken in her first, bro.
She's not wrong. I don't know what it is about
They was just
Ponderosa
napkins,
chicken.
and she was just like,
Ponderosa chicken is fire, and they don't sell the recipe nowhere. Like, can we Google it, man?
my mom almost went to jail over Ponderosa when I was
They
a
just
kid.
Told you how he got away with it. Why?
He said he made it out. He put it in a steak box. Somebody got caught, I thought. Did somebody get caught?
Not with us.
No,
But
You sure?
somebody
I know
did.
somebody got caught, I
It
thought.
wasn't Monte though, but they walked over to the table and they was on some, don't do that shit.
Yeah, because I didn't.
Somebody got busted.
Might have been Terry.
probably.
Mother said, but the next time we went back, the steak boxes was see through.
Absolutely was see-through.
Oh, he said that was him that got caught.
Dog went down.
You the reason why that shit ain't there no more, Harper.
No, but
Can't put all that on him. Don't put all that on his jacket, bro.
Why not?
Because he's not solely responsible for the downfall.
yeah, he a
It's
Scorpio. I
multiple.
feel he is.
Hey, now,
Boy, they still
little
got
light
one in
on,
Wisconsin.
little light on Scorpio.
That's the only one left here. We went there.
Yeah, but when's the last time we all went to Wisconsin Dells? It's been some years. It's like,
No, I'm saying you sounded like you was surprised that it was one in the
I
Dells.
said they still have.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but that was the that's the only one.
What was it? Was it Shoney's? What was the breakfast joint we used to go to?
Shoney's. They still got Shoney's in the South.
Shoney's was crack.
Yeah, Shoney's was that shit. Like,
Breakfast
them motherfuckers
buffet.
back. Land of the paper towel. Land of the paper towel. Land of the paper towel.
Shit, I gotta move my water though.
I feel like that's what the show is. Shit talking and killing nuts.
Bitch.
This is why I say that. That's why I say Mimi is not a podcast. She's a late night talk show.
I hate it. But yeah, so there was a post. And
That's how we going.
huh?
That's what we use. We use a post.
Because it was a post.
Post-apocalyptic world.
Tupac.
This is what y'all.
There's a lot.
No,
think so.
there was a
I believe it.
an actual post, and it's so hilarious because y'all know that a lot of times what the fuck Scott Steiner on the Shoney's. That's wild.
It's wild because we know Scott Steiner.
Right. But y'all know a lot of times, like when there is, whether it's a post or a video, like the comments make the entire post.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a guy, and apparently, like, he left his pregnant fiance shortly after she gave birth. He did pop back up 8 months later and filed for full custody after she filed for child support. She decided she didn't want to fight and gave him custody of the baby. Now he's mad because she doesn't want visitation.
Play stupid games, get stupid
Niggas
time.
playing, niggas playing checkers.
Because it backfired, and they're like, it's given. I got full custody, so I didn't have to pay child support. Now I'm a single parent raising my child on my own.
Man, see?
Then I guess he was saying something like, if I decide to not let her see him again, they said, look, she already decided that for you the minute she gave you full custody.
She ain't even wrong.
Nope.
She reversed, skip, made you draw 4 and uno'd out on you, brother. Got to pick better, king.
Man, you got full custody now. Or she just what? They're probably gonna take about $200-300 out her check every other week, and now you got to deal with this motherfucker all
Like,
day.
because what he thought that he was finna make her a single mom.
Jokes
then-
on you, jackass.
And then when she went for child support, he was like, "Oh no, I won't cut." Because I don't feel like he really thought that he was gonna get it.
Nah, so his boy's talking. To
I was just gonna say, you see what happens when you listen to your stupid ass friends? Because this whole decision sound like some shit that came about. They were sitting around smoking, playing mad. He's like, dog, man, this bitch gonna put me on child support now. Goofball in the corner was like, just get full custody, bro. He was like, yeah, that's smart.
That bitch ain't gonna use your child support for crab legs and shit. Go
Now
get your baby, king. Go get your baby, king.
that bitch got all the free time in the world to go to the DR. She got extra money to get her body did. She finna start letting niggas fuck her. You fucked up, fam. You out.
And the crazy part is the friend who didn't say nothing
Probably
the one who's
fucking.
been fucking her all the time.
That's
That's
good.
probably his kid.
Damn, imagine getting full custody of a imagine getting full custody of a baby that's not yours.
Hey, hey,
I dropped that little motherfucker off so fast.
wouldn't that be the plot twist if she didn't fight him on it because she knew it wasn't his?
him. Oh,
There you go.
oh. If that,
Nigga.
if that ain't a Tubi movie,
I
dog.
would have
Oh.
2 hands wrapped in aluminum foil. It is double.
Nigga,
beef
we
in this
taking a
motherfucker.
tray out the oven.
Man, I'm at oven mitts and aluminum foil. Like, fam.
Oh, Tommy heard me. I said, go get your baby king.
Oh,
Shit crazy.
friends will fuck you up.
I'm trying to tell
That's
you.
why you can't listen to your friends.
Hey, look at all your friends.
No, but how many niggas be like, if you need child support, then just let my baby come live with me.
Okay.
Okay.
Say less.
Dawg said he mad she don't want visitation.
And nigga, you want a break now?
And I
Now you want to
like,
break?
and I'm not. I'm not saying that
my heart.
she is right for abandoning her
He
kid,
wasn't ready for that
I
one.
know
work.
niggas do it all the time. Niggas do it every day, B.
but that
Every
don't make
day.
it right. Is what I'm saying.
It don't make it right,
The
but
thing is just like you really left her immediately after having
Mhm.
this baby.
yeah.
Right. Which is crazy.
I'm not really mad. Like,
As Dave Chappelle would say, gotcha, bitch.
right. Tommy said, like that shit cheaper. Them motherfucking kids eat like grown ass meat. You know what? I actually is that video there? I
Yes.
can't.
It should be. It's the one that's labeled playing checkers.
Where?
You see one say playing checkers?
No. Hold on. Let me check the group real quick. Because I got a video about that.
Yeah, it's one that you sent me a
There's
video.
one that says co-parenting.
Nope,
Oh.
it's not that one.
Let me see. Nope. Let me see. Hold on.
I would be so upset
Wait up.
if I
Hold
found
up.
out
Wait
that I went and got full custody
up, kid.
If the kid ain't
of the kid
chose,
that's not mine
Dog, I will
to
fight.
avoid paying child support.
I will fight everybody.
hey,
Because even that man,
If I didn't send it, I can just play it in the mic from my phone. Because I thought I sent it. I may have just saved it. But I could have swore I sent it.
that's crazy. But hey, you know,
All right.
I was
Well,
one that
I don't think I sent it, but here. I'm a
Okay.
I'll play the audio. I should be able to play it right in the mic.
dang. Yes,
Got it. You got it.
my fault. But I got everything too. He did, y'all. My fault.
This is what everybody sees.
My fault, y'all. But the good news is, oh, we seeing your junk too, huh? That's not it. It's the other one down there.
This is a nasty shot.
But I killed the. I got it.
Bruh.
This is a nasty
she
shot.
knocked the camera over and Tone got slide.
Don't put that narrative out there, my guy.
This is great. I live for Sunday.
Don't put that
Hey.
narrative out
But the good news is, I did definitely.
Yeah, just switch the camera.
Bro just really showed my audience his Franken beans.
there. No, it's not.
Hey, Tommy. Them tone pacemaker wires.
Just know that
Got
when
like
you
Ultron,
just
bro.
know when you come back, bro. The jokes will fly, my guy. Get them off now. Get 'em off
He
now.
was super bogus because she asked him to help her because of mental health reasons, but he said no, and he used that against her in court. I just pray the baby is loved on.
Oh wow.
I pray the baby is his at this point.
Yeah.
Niggas will do anything to not take care of the kid. That's crazy.
Yeah. But here,
Just wear condoms. Still busted.
We had that whole conversation last night.
Raw sex is amazing.
See?
And usually when I have raw sex, I'm ready. To do it.
y'all should be able to hear it. And for no, trigger warning, I hear it. But just to let you know, these are men from overseas, so they have an accent, so it shouldn't be too hard to understand what they're saying. They're from over, UK niggas and shit.
Well, I guess if you're not in the household fully to see how much goes into having a child for maybe 5 days, maybe some men think that the money they're given is sufficient. I think as men, we look at the money, and I used to as well, we look at the money as like, you need to show me where that's going. If I'm giving you 3 bills a month, show me that where's the trainers that you bought, where's this, where's that, rather than looking at it as that money I'm giving you is kind of like covering your monthly as a parent living with my child. Like, you're going to buy more food, more gas, more electric, petrol, everything. It's not just this money has to go directly on my child.
And you know the crazy thing here, like bills a month ain't nothing, bro. That's £10 a day. Look when you walk out the house here, and you might go down the road and you go to the shop quickly. You might walk into like a Sainsbury or something. You buy a little pineapple pot, a little cookies, and a little drink. That's done. So imagine 3 meals a month. You want this for your child. That's gonna probably pay towards the transport going somewhere. Maybe like during the weekend, he might want to go do something with his brethren. And she's like, right, you know what? hold a little 20, 30 pound. That goes towards that. You get what I'm saying? So by the end of the week, when he's burning electric in the house, he's eating PlayStation. Yeah, he's PlayStation. Yeah, he's eating morning and night. The 3 bills ain't nothing.
And I was so happy to hear them say that because there's so many guys that don't understand that. They look at child support as, oh, well, this is for clothes and shoes. Like they only look at it like tangible shit.
Right, and not realizing how is my mic on because you know you played me before.
No, that was Tommy. That
Okay,
fucked
that's
you up.
Tommy that played me. My bad. But I mean, just the simple fact of every little thing, like you looking at shoes, you looking at diapers, you looking at all that stuff, formula if you're not breastfeeding, all these different things that this child needs, and this is just only in the beginning.
Yeah,
because it gets worse.
Oh, absolutely.
Like they gonna need more.
And this is where that conversation usually comes in at, like, well, if you need child support to help pay your bills, and just let my kid come live with me. And it's like,
this ain't paying my bills. This ain't even scratching the surface.
And it's like, what? and like they said, like, I think that they don't understand because the kid isn't living with them throughout the entire, you know what I mean? So they don't understand, like, no, if I didn't have my kid full time, I wouldn't need a X, amount of bedrooms in here. I could live in a fucking studio apartment by myself.
Right. And
I have to pay extra for housing because I have to make sure that our kid has their own bedroom. I have to pay more for electric bill. I have to make sure that there's more food in the house. I have to make sure that the gas is, like, everything that is going into the house, like even with toiletries and shit.
Right.
We talk all the time about, especially when you got fucking daughters, how much goddamn tissue they use.
Exactly.
Man, the fuck.
And even man. So it's like, I could be cool with a 4-pack during the month. Me don't.
I'm just saying, paper towels and all that stuff like that.
No, like that ain't no 4-pack back there.
You cannot use. You cannot use
also
2
the
ply.
wet ones as well too. So you got the wet.
Yeah. But y'all know I got my bidet now. But no, but all of that shit, like everything is increased. Like everything is being consumed at a faster rate because it's not just me in this fucking house. But again, because they don't have placement, they don't have custody, like they don't understand that aspect.
Yeah, the concept is foreign.
So they're looking at it like, you need help with your bills. No, you were helping to cover the portion that I have to pay extra because I have them all the fucking time. So it was nice because I think it was like I think it was 3 or 4 guys in that video. You probably couldn't tell because they all had the same accent, but yeah. Pineapple pork. I was like,
I love them.
Yeah. But that was nice to be able to actually have men sitting around and listening to that conversation, that they fucking get it. Like, it is not just, oh, well, you go buy fucking shoes, a couple little shirts and shit. I didn't contribute it. What the fuck else you need?
It's like, no, that's not how that works.
And when I'm saying it was like, all right,
bitch.
Then it's like, all right, $300 a month. When he broke it down, it was like, that's 10 a day.
Yeah,
$10 a day.
And that's what he said. He was like, you can go down the street and get you 2 little things. Like, that's $10.
A pineapple pulp. That's a pineapple pot. Now I see it. But no,
a bread bowl, but it's a pineapple instead.
Or was he saying pineapple and a pop? Was he saying like a little thing, pineapple and also soda?
That's wild. That's a wild combination.
Just eating a whole pineapple and drinking the soda.
Absolutely.
Oh, you know what? Did he say pineapple pop?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Whatever, a pineapple, whatever you said, don't even sound like some shit. That's a thing.
I don't know, bro.
They're overseas.
Right. So anything could be a thing.
So the shit that they call chips, bro, is fries.
Right.
And then it's like they got all kind of weird shit. And like when they saw what we had as a biscuit, They was like, "What is this?" And they was like, "It's biscuits and gravy." They was like, "This ain't no biscuit." They was fucking it up though, but they, they got different names for shit.
Yeah, shit's weird over there, bro.
It's not weird. They're
Compared to
cultured.
America, some of that shit's weird, fam.
They're cultured.
It's weird. I heard
It's
they be
weird,
Muslim.
fam. Stop being that person.
I have to be because I got people there.
Stop being weird, nigga.
Big facts.
That's other got more
Oh, shit.
lineage.
Stop trying to. So what? I got lineage over there too. Luck has got a crest over there.
Oh god.
Look, I got family full of this motherfucker. And guess what? All them niggas is weird. I don't even claim them when I got like. I can't tell you. Yes, I can't. Pee Wee. That was it, and that was because Mama made me go. I didn't want to go to her funeral either.
Dang,
Sure
what was
didn't.
the last funeral I went to? That was family.
Sure didn't.
Shout out to being at work.
Damn, I ain't been to a family funeral in a minute.
So there was
I
a
think my dad was the last one.
there was a white woman that was trying to explain to a black guy that it's not it's basically not an honor for black men to be attracted to them.
Wait, whoa.
And
It's not
believe believe it or not, like I understood what she was saying.
especially when black women most definitely look better than 99% of white women.
I'm gonna play it. You might have to turn my mic up again when I get ready to play the video,
Turn
but
them shits up.
but I understood what she was saying, and I think it's because of how many times I've talked about if I were to ever get plastic surgery, what I would get and why. How many times have I told y'all that I wouldn't even focus on the ass because that doesn't do nothing but attract what? That's the niggas that don't want to do nothing but make you a baby mama and kick you to the curb.
It ends
I'm
on
focused.
Jocelyn's Cabaret.
I'm focusing on the titties because that's what the rich white men like. I'm trying to get me a nigga with the last name Owski and shit and become a trust fund. Like, I'm trying to have trust fund
I
babies.
mean, if you gonna do it, have aspirations.
But here, I'm a play it and let y'all hear it. I'm not gonna play the full video because it's 5 minutes and I'm not gonna hold my phone up that long. But I'll let y'all get the gist of what she's saying. It's a stitch, but I do appreciate the fact at least he let them talk first before he said his shit. He wasn't talking over the video. Y'all know I hate that.
I hate niggas that just be there.
That's my creepy ass kid, Jelly Bean.
Hey, we doing
Stupid
a whole
ad.
house here?
All he has to do is be black. So
Yes.
And you get attention
Right.
Yes.
and you get attention from black guys.
Yes.
In my experience and all the other white girls that I know,
Mhm.
we don't think that getting attention from black guys gives you a status of some sort. If you get attention from the white guys,
No,
you do have the status more than if you get attention from black guys.
as a man, I'm going to have to respectfully disagree with that.
Well, as a woman who gets attention and
Yes.
who grew up in a white culture more than a black culture,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you that getting attention from black guys is not a badge of honor if you're white.
Okay.
And I'm white.
You are right.
Yes.
All right. Now
If a white girl gets attention from a white guy, that's more valuable in white culture than if she gets attention from a black guy. If she gets attention from a black guy, that doesn't make you a better anything. Like, that doesn't raise you in anybody's eyes. As a matter of fact,
in some people's eyes, it does.
as a matter of fact, it's a little bit of she's basically not good enough for the white, so she's good for the black guys. That's how it's looked at with white people.
I see it the opposite way, though.
see, black women have done black men a huge disservice, and that has inflated the ego of the black man overall. And that's why black men are talking to black women the way they are, because of black women's. You have done the black man a disservice. You have handicapped the black man by calling the black man king and making his blackness mean more than it's supposed to. You elevate his blackness over his manhood. See, other men have to show up as men. You know, a Mexican man, he doesn't have to show up as a Mexican man. He has to show up as a man. He has to produce as a man. A white man comes through the door as a man. So when a white woman is attracted to a white man, it's not his whiteness. It's his manhood. It's his ability to conquer, his ability to manufacture, his ability to colonize. But with the black man, all he has to do is be black. So much so that the black man thinks that his blackness elevates the status of other groups of women, and it doesn't. Oftentimes, the woman is in rebellion. She's rebelling against her family, and she chooses the black male. When a black man stands next to a white woman, the white woman's status doesn't go up. And the reason why black men think this is because of black women's king talk. Oh, my kings, and oh, I want to have black babies, and I can't have nothing else but a black man. And that's backfiring now. But guess where reality sets in? When other groups of women really keep it a buck with black men. You see, when it's time to get married, other groups of women stay with their own, or they select different men. And now,
Okay. I feel like constantly going through all of that. But my wrist was hurting. Y'all know I got a fucking S23. So I can't say that I 100% like disagree with her, because like I understood what she was saying, even if she was kind of like stumbling over it and didn't really know how to explain it. But I understood what she was trying to say. Like
For those who didn't, could you please explain?
like for them, it's basically looked at like, okay, well, black men paying attention to our women, like them the bottom of the bucket, like that we didn't really want anyway.
Like how we do the same thing.
Yeah, right. So, because when it comes to black men that are dating white women, what is it usually? Niggas that was rejected by black women, and that's why they be so mad about it.
Yeah.
So I got what she was saying, and I don't feel like I disagree with it. I feel like she really didn't know how to articulate it and really get her point across. But you hear he's like, well, I disagree. Like, yeah, of course you would, because you want to feel like the prize in this situation. But she's breaking it down and telling you, like, look, y'all not raising our value. When white men see us with y'all, they looking at it like,
that's all you can get.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like you were the throwaway for us. So let them niggas have you.
We partied you out, so you ain't got no value to us.
And so then it makes me wonder
Show me the
too.
lie.
Then is it like having the white men looking at us, raising our value? Because
Great
in
question.
some instances, I feel no, because it could be the same thing too. Or we're like,
It's looked
you
upon
can
as
have-
But we say all the time that in most cases we feel like white
a
men are
fetish.
just with us fetishizing us.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's what the guy that did like when he was commenting, and he was saying it, like a lot of times like they rebelling and they just, they family feel a certain way. It's like, BBC.
I mean, that's actually true, because even in let's roll to the porn industry. If a white girl once she does a scene with black people, she's devalued in the porn community.
You mainly see her doing like shit, but like it's hot as fucking here.
Which
Doing
is crazy
shit.
because none of the lights are actually on you.
I'm fine.
I'm actually surprised I lasted this long. I told you I was full of mimosas when I came here.
Goddamn alcoholic.
Hold on. Keisha comment. Keisha said that's just like the whole go to Green Bay and get a white girl statement. So I definitely get what she's saying. Our sorry niggas fucking their sorry whites.
I mean, look, let the sorry niggas go on and get the white women. Because I don't never see an interracial couple that's actually attractive. The ones that go up to Green Bay to get there.
It's always a big white country fed chick or one that looked like she methed out.
My coworker asked me that one day, and I had no answer
For what?
he was like, why is it every time I see he prefaced it with don't take this the wrong way, Juan. So I already knew this was gonna be some racial shit.
It was a white guy.
He was a white guy. He was like, how come every time I see an interracial couple, it's always like a black guy, and then it's like the white women that he choose is so like I wouldn't even fuck with this bitch.
Homely looking.
And when he said it like that, I
See?
was like, hey, you got a point though. Like, because every time I see interracial couples, it's never like an attractive black guy with an equally attractive white woman, unless they got some kind of money. But when it's you normal,
And even then, with the money, the white women be basic as fuck.
pretty much.
And a lot of them they actually look like guys. Like they be having strong ass faces and shit. Like,
Yeah, he was just like,
World we live in now.
Like, why y'all think like the fat ones?
and like,
I was like,
And then they come back to the black community bragging about their milk of magnesia. Like they came up.
yeah.
In a way they did though.
Did they?
If you got if depending on how you live in your life. So if you got a motherfucker that's gonna cater to everything you asking for and you ain't gotta lift a fucking hand, in your mind, you gonna think that's a come up. I don't gotta go out here and spend $300 on these expensive ass shoes that I like because my big white bitch gonna do it.
But your big
I don't
white
gotta worry about me not getting the new video game because my big white bitch gonna do it. And all I gotta do is provide her with the bare minimum and show her that I'm a little bit interested.
And
I don't even gotta fully love this
And
bitch.
the minute that you piss that big white bitch off, she gets on the phone. She called the police. This nigga's abusing me. Now you doing 510.
That's the risk you gotta take. If
It's
that's
not worth it.
If that's the life you live in, it's always worth it, Tom.
2K is not worth 5.
Being a criminal not worth it, but niggas steal every day, B.
They still because they have to.
No, you don't.
Keisha said we usually get well off established white men though, who give us a soft life most of the time, no.
Punch y'all dead in y'all shit. White niggas are abusive.
I can't. And look, and don't get me
Brad
wrong.
be uppercutting the shit out of Keisha.
Don't get me wrong,
Not
because
that, Keisha.
I know that
I'm saying
domestic
Keisha,
violence
I know.
is, it's a thing, and I'm definitely not making light of it. But I'm sorry. Just because I look at the type of white men like that black women be in relationships with, like, the corporate, like, it's just, they don't be some big buff UFC nigga. Like, bro, I can't see just letting some white nigga named Pete beat my ass.
Not Pete.
But well, I mean, as a woman, you
Like, you just
Well-
Aiden coming home and beating me because the spaghetti wasn't done. No, bro, I'm finna warm your ass up like these
Well,
noodles.
I feel like abuse starts mentally before it gets physical.
Right. You mentally
Yeah.
So
abusing
if I didn't
your face.
already broke you mentally,
Yeah,
by
you
the
heard
time
that.
I start whooping your ass, you ain't gonna fight back.
That's usually what it is. They put you in a fucked up position
Right.
where you don't think you have an out anyway, so you start taking these shots to the eye.
Right.
I-
Because who gonna believe you? And
Yeah.
then you gonna come back anyway. So you might as well
He's
take it on
already
it.
made you separate yourself from the family because he made you feel like that your family can't do what I do for you. You
Yeah,
probably done put like 4 babies in you.
Oh no,
Ain't
see,
no
if
nigga
it's
gonna want
if
you.
it's my
that's how they get you.
You know what?
That's how they get you.
where's his body at? Lay him out for his boy to see.
He about to get
No, I only got one camera left.
He said, "Oh, we got one camera."
We do not need to see bro nuts again, please.
You do not see
It's,
my
we don't
nuts.
need to see your
Please.
pacemaker. Your pacemaker
Please.
Did not see my nuts.
This one nuts wasn't on camera. They was out.
Yours was actually physically out.
wires. Oh my!
Wasn't on camera.
I don't know. I just and I'm thinking it's like it gotta be like like a docile black woman or something. Cause like a standard, I just can't see her getting abused by no
Some-
white man without
Those who get
putting
abused-
this nigga through a table, bro.
Those who usually get abused grew up in that white culture anyway.
I won't say that. I just
Because even when a black man comes to them and say, "Oh, you could do better," they don't want to go.
Yep. Got it. Okay.
Connor usually has her locked in.
Yep. It's done.
Damn, he bled all on the table, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
Yeah.
Here's some wipes.
Yeah.
Fuck, you staying in my
I drug him a little bit.
anyway.
Need to
but,
be dragged.
abuse starts,
Mentally.
before it's physical.
Always mentally first.
So if I could break you mentally, separate you from your family, make you feel like I'm all
that
you
is a
got.
myth. It does not always start mentally.
Yeah.
So niggas just come out swinging off top and y'all still stay?
I feel like anybody that's like really like beating on that woman, they didn't already showed you signs that this is where it's going, and you just wasn't looking.
I think that for a lot of people,
But that's just my opinion. I don't know. I ain't never hit no woman.
Me either.
I be wanting to. I be
I
wanting
don't
to
even hit
check
my
the
sister.
shit out of bitches.
I don't even like hitting my baby.
I swear to God.
hold on. Tommy said, if I ever were to make a white woman my main woman, y'all all gonna be like, okay, Tommy, she thick as fuck. I see you. Otherwise, it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, see.
I
I be telling my girls
I
like,
don't even trust you if she thick as fuck, Tommy.
I'm gonna get me a Brad and scare the shit out of him. That's Keisha.
don't get Brad that played on the lacrosse team.
See it.
Yeah, dog always abusive.
So
White people who play lacrosse are abusive.
And
Or rugby. Rugby.
Or definitely rapey.
So
Them Duke niggas got all on that boat. Yeah, all of them got jail.
My thing is like,
Get you a Chad.
I can't.
Get you an Akbar.
Nah.
Why don't nobody want no Akbar?
Nah, they controlling, bruh. They 100% controlling. You will never see her. Literally. The minute you say yes, you cover from head to toe. If your ankles is out, you get punched.
Hey, man. Y'all got to know the rules before y'all sign up for this
You just
shit.
told you to get an Akbar, though.
I said, why don't y'all go get Akbar?
And we tell you why you should.
I don't know. Tell Akbar be whooping your ass.
He whooping their ass. They whoop my ass.
I don't
Got
think
burn the whole gas station.
Like it's go. So
that's racist.
like we have so many like different like avenues and shit now. Like, you know, back then it was like, you know, your husband beat your ass, you're at home, you don't got no help, you don't got, you know, it's just you. But now it's like, now we got like shit like Instagram Live, like Facebook Live and shit. So it's
So
like,
you want an audience for this ass?
what I'm saying is,
It's gonna help you get out.
Gives you proof.
Because what
I'm saying
been
is,
a gut punch, then turn into I got to put on the show since you won't go live.
no,
You want me to go get the ring light and hold the camera up?
no,
Just
so-
know he about to get fucked up by somebody.
no. So
'Cause
what
you-
it is me going live, and you
Oh,
know,
no, I tell all your followers, come get the smoke too.
yeah.
Wasn't that a robot chicken sketch?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. See, one thing I learned about my ex is like I know how you gotta create your trail. I'm going live and I'm whispering. Like, remember when she was in the camera on Blair Witch? Remember how she was whispering and shit? That's gonna be me. Somebody call 911. They trying to kill me. Send help, please, please. You know, people go be in the comments like, Mimi, you okay? Just send help, and I'm gonna disconnect it. And by the time help comes,
That'd be wild. Like if you see me on the internet distraught saying send help and you comment, are you okay? If I make it out of this situation,
And Tommy just
come-
made a
I'ma
Tommy just
come
made
see
an
you.
Usher confession. in the
but
comments. I thought I'd
look,
share that
you
Tommy
really
just made
can't
an
even
Usher
fault them
confession.
because you call 911 and 911 ask you the dumbest fucking questions. Like, bitch, my life is on.
don't be 911 then.
No, what I'm saying is, like, I have listened to some of these 911 calls that have been released, and it's like, this motherfucker called 911, and they are whispering, okay, because they don't want the assailant to hear them.
Ma'am, can you speak up?
And-
No, I can't.
Right? She's like, no, I can't. He's in the next room. Like,
You gotta be like
Well-
that one. You gotta be
well,
like
what-
that one lady.
well, what's going on? I'm constantly telling, like, send help. He's trying to kill me. Okay, ma'am, I need you to tell me exactly what's motherfucker. If I just told you that he's in the next room and I am hiding, and this nigga is fucking, he got an axe coming through the door like he's on the goddamn Shining. Why the fuck are you still talking to me? Send motherfucking help.
Yeah, you should probably. The only question you should have been asking is like location, address.
You don't need
something.
to ask that.
You saw me. You saw where I called from.
Like,
Should've-
Well, they just need to confirm it.
as soon as I start whispering, you should just say, "Help is on the way."
and,
Well, they
and
need to confirm.
no, because I've seen one. I've seen one, and it was she gave him like the address, let him know what was going on. Like, I guess she was her, I think it was her niece or somebody that was living with her, and her niece decapitated her infant child
First of all, that's wild.
and disappeared in the house like a fucking serial killer.
See, no.
And the lady is trying to explain, like, you know, like, and the bitch on the 911 call is like I'm like, bro, I would have to wait on her to finish her shift and drag her in the parking lot. Like that's how much she was pissing me off, because the shit that she was asking her, like she's telling you, is the baby alive? Is the bitch, the head is
It's
gone.
off. That means it's decapitated. Usually means they're done.
And you're asking me if the baby is alive.
And then when you get hysterical with them, they be like, just calm down. No,
And that's exactly what happened.
Because I'm telling you what the fuck going
So the
on.
lady is freaking out. And she's like, ma'am, I need you to, who is that in the background? Let me talk to them. Like, so then the guy get on and he's like, look, my little cousin is in the house. I don't know where she at. She done just killed her baby. Like, is the baby breathing? Is the baby? No, she don't have a fucking head. Send somebody. Like,
yo, if I tell you that this kid ain't got no head, you shouldn't say is it breathing? You shouldn't ask me about no fucking pulse. Cause once you disconnect the head, the body's gone.
Like, bro, this ain't no chicken.
It's like killing a snake, fam. It's gone.
So yeah, because if
looking for that
let me tell you something.
That's wild.
If this head is over here by the container of Uncle Ben's, and
shout out to Tom.
And you know, and the body is over here by the Bounty paper towels.
Oh, he's taking pictures. He's taking pictures of himself.
You gotta choose by turning your head.
And I'm telling you, and you like check the pulse.
Bitch, I'm holding a head. Is next to the right.
But the niggas free. He like, bro, he was like, I'm finna go. He was like, cause I don't know where the fuck she at. She done just killed her baby, bro. Like, and if this motherfucker come out, like, I'm telling you, like, I'm fucking her up. Like, he wouldn't have been wrong. Cause this motherfucker unhinged.
Right.
She's unhinged. And she just running around the house hiding, and you don't know where she at. It's like having a real life Chucky in the house. Mm-hmm. And they're asking these dumbass questions. So yeah, I can't even be mad at regular motherfuckers, because these people are supposed to be trained for this shit, and they still ask dumbass questions.
Did he have a pistol on?
These motherfuckers get paid $30+ an hour to ask dumbass questions. And tell you, please remain calm. Bro, I am bleeding out of 6 holes in my body, and I am constantly losing consciousness. You are telling me to remain calm. Fuck you.
They need 911 operators to keep it real with people.
Well, not all of them. There's some that are good ones, because I know a few that are operators.
Just let me keep it honest.
That, you know, and as much as they were, and it's funny because I never thought, even, you know, with me being a felon, I never thought I could do the job. Now, knowing somebody that is a felon and actually doing the job, but even without that, I always say, like, I'm too much of an empath to do that. I can't. I couldn't.
You ever watch the show 911?
We can't even get them up. Everybody dead because we on the phone crying.
Yeah.
Because you ever watch 911? The TV show that
I've never watched it like in full. Like, I've caught it a couple times, or like on Facebook, you know, like they have clips and shit.
Yeah. Some of the characters are firefighters, but the other ones are dispatchers. And there's one chick who was a dispatcher who literally like attached emotionally to her place. She had to quit. But then they also had another chick who didn't give no fucks about her job.
She was hanging up on everybody.
Yeah.
I saw that on Facebook.
Yeah.
And then she ended up having an accident.
Yeah, right. And she needed the empath one to save her ass.
Yeah, because she was mad because she told on her that she was hanging up on people. So then she called in and was like, yeah, you can't hang up on me, blah, 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 blah. And then she ended up having an accident. So I didn't end up seeing the end of it. But yeah, she was a bitch. Like, she was like hanging up on motherfuckers and shit.
Yeah, but they was the main one. She was a major empath that she was like getting emotionally distraught. And one particular person, she was literally getting hunted by her ex-husband while she's on the phone with her. So she damn near left her desk to go to the house because the response team couldn't get there in time.
Yeah, I can't. Because, like, I just imagine, like, knowing the emotion that goes in. Like, I can't even watch the family notifications on First 48 without crying. Like when they go to notify the families that they loved one is dead. Like, bro, I be crying up some shit. I couldn't do that job. I know I can't, especially getting calls about kids and shit. And no, I can't. Nope. People think that I'm a psychopath. No, because I can't handle a job like that because I'm
So
too.
you really couldn't.
That don't make you a psychopath.
That
It's the
does.
other shit you do that makes you a psychopath.
You have to really close yourself off emotionally to that.
To put a
Bro
button in
used to be a
somebody?
firefighter. The shit that he used to see. You see how he is?
Yeah, he definitely a psychopath.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Them the tendencies you
because
need.
first of all, to be a firefighter, you have to reprogram your brain to run to danger.
Yeah.
He would never act on his psychopathic.
Like that's the first thing you have to do, and that shit's not easy. Oh, there's a fire over here. Let me run to it instinctively. No.
I don't think white people got to reprogram nothing. Unless it's a black person in the fire. Then they got to like train themselves to go get us out.
To go save the nigga.
Mm-hmm. He already toasty, black, burnt bastard.
God damn. What if they spewing racial slurs while breaking into the house?
That's wild. I don't comment.
Yo, imagine somebody coming to save you and be like, "Come on, nigger."
No.
Are you gonna stay because he said nigger?
Absolutely not.
No.
We'll discuss this when we get out this burning building.
Because he got a full suit, so you don't know which one said it.
Nah, when they give me my little blanket and I'm sitting in the ambulance, hey, yo, big dog. One of you motherfuckers said nigger real aggressively before I got out this house.
You didn't hear that.
You need to tell me which one it was.
Are you sure you heard that? You sure it wasn't the crackling of the fire?
No, big dog. I know what I heard.
You were kind of unconscious.
It was a little crackly ER.
No, I clear as day, I heard this motherfucker say, back in our day, we used to burn you ourselves. No.
Are you sure you wasn't hallucinating? You inhaled a lot of smoke.
Now, it's gonna be some smoke. You tell me which one of these motherfuckers.
Tommy doing his Usher confessions.
Yeah, Tommy said I had a Caitlyn and no one ever saw her because I wasn't ready for that social pressure. That test taught me to never fuck with a white chick ever again. I'll just say that.
Oh, he has more.
Hold on, I'll finish his first. He said she had a 5-bedroom house in New Berlin and paid me out. I worried about nothing. Never again.
We need to know why you got out, though.
Damn, Tommy, you let what black people think about you keep you away from
There's more to it.
5-bedroom?
No, she probably tried to send that nigga to jail.
Definitely.
Q said, see, I can't date interracial because after you watch the Alabama Smackdown on the dock, all my teeth would have been showing and I'm going to go lay down. So yeah, they be pissing me off on them calls, man. My friend told me that I definitely couldn't do it because I would be so emotionally drained every day. Yeah, I couldn't. I couldn't. Especially because like we're in the city of Milwaukee and
wild shit that we have.
All of the like those inner city calls and getting those and like so much shit is happening with kids now and it's just no.
Even seeing the comments on the FIR, whatever it is, on that come through on Facebook.
Yeah,
a lot of those be messing me up too. Where I have it on there, but at the same time, I'm like, nah.
Here's the tough thing.
Oh, my bad. Oh shit. Somebody who I also have not been given ass to because his penis wasn't that good. It's now writing me on Snapchat. How? Okay, fellas.
I don't even know if I want to answer.
What is your limit on trying to spin the block on pussy?
It had to have been pussy that I know prior to before.
I said spin the block on
you know
it.
what I'm saying? Like, sometimes we'll spin the block on the chick because it was good, but we don't know we still have access to it like that. I have to know I got access to it.
Yeah, I don't want to spin the block on no blank mission.
What the hell wrong with your arm?
What do you mean? You talking about the knots?
Yeah.
From working on desk and having my arm sitting like this.
Made me paranoid. See, look.
Yeah.
No, put your arm back. I'm talking to Sarita. Put your arm back where it was.
Yeah, like down up in here. Like go up
Right there.
Muscle knots.
That's chronic Jagger.
Nigga, it wouldn't. First of all, they wouldn't be knots. Would definitely wouldn't be knots.
So
the forearm would be
the name
strong.
of the name of this episode is Jagger-Knots.
I'm the Jagger-Knot, bitch.
That's terrible. I can see a whole porn series coming out of that. I'm producing it.
Tone be at home with his pacemaker and his Iron Man helmet on, going to town on himself.
Oh, Tommy said, I'm not sure how my daughter is going to be able to be a first responder. She's trying to be an EMT. Yeah, I can't.
She got to be mentally all
And I'm also very squeamish, so I can't.
Yeah,
Blood doesn't bother me, but like
she gonna see
deep gashes and all that shit, like
she gonna see some shit.
that's how I don't see how I watch UFC. Niggas getting cleared so much.
You
Kevin Owens was missing the whole top of his goddamn scalp, and I was like,
oh yeah, I remember that.
I was surprised you were here for that.
if there is any doubt or sign that I can't spin the block, I won't try at all.
Right.
If the green light is always there, the block will be
See,
spun.
Tommy, same thing. Like we gotta know we can spin.
Just to be out here spinning the block on a chick you had like one encounter with, that's crazy.
Nah,
You go fuck around, get your feelings hurt.
you gotta find out if the friendship is still safe first.
Right.
Not like every time you hit her, it's always a like. It's never a go. Like y'all
Usually
never
it's
like.
second time.
You say every time.
Like
you
that-
got one time.
I'll give you two because y'all might have caught you at a bad place the first time.
Nope. You say no, I say go. So you said no, I go that way. End
Two.
of story.
No, it's
'Cause
always
again, I have a fear of being a screenshot. I don't want to be the freaky, creepy nigga.
As long as
See,
you come,
But both
as
y'all
long
some
as you
freaky ass
come
niggas.
respectfully, you don't have to worry about that.
if like I don't screenshot like Cherie just put everybody out there.
Because Cherie's sick as shit because it's not the person she wants to come from.
I don't
Damn, she
do
putting niggas' names in the comments.
I don't do that. When I screenshot and talk about people, like I send it to y'all. It's in the group chat.
And we laugh.
See,
I don't fully expose niggas.
I don't want to be on Facebook. I don't want to be in your group chat. I don't want to be.
You don't want to be a pod conversation.
Man, I don't want to be no kind of bulletin
Now,
board material.
I make niggas pod material because nobody knows it's anonymous, but y'all definitely not anonymous in the group chat. I
Yeah,
tell
we
them.
laugh.
no.
We laugh.
Yeah, we laugh hard.
Yeah,
Right.
I definitely tell them. The
The
group chat.
jokes you hear now sometimes may have originated from you niggas in the group chat.
Like, I really just like. I don't ever want to wake
Some
up.
of these board buttons because of you niggas.
Sweater God.
Y'all made it here.
Stop being weird, nigga.
That and freaky ass nigga really.
You
come
said, for
from-
example, SpongeBob fish face.
Yo, if it's who I think it is.
Yes.
That's
I told it's like
case closed.
it's like God was in the middle of making them and got an important phone call and never went back to it.
Right. He's like, I'm just gonna let that one go out.
Okay. I just
I'm letting it
realized
go.
Tommy's the one who said it. I thought Keisha said that first, but that would have made it extra funny because she didn't even know that's what we call.
No. Nope.
But the crazy part is, people might know who we mean. It's very accurate description.
I wish I had that level of confidence.
He be too confident. Too.
I'm an insecure narcissist.
How does that work?
I don't know.
That's the name of your next episode.
Insecure narcissism.
Insecure narcissism.
That describes me perfectly.
So I have another parenting video. This one can actually go on the screen. We talked about the chick who, fiance left and everything, and
Fuck that nigga.
he got stuck with full custody. But this is how, remember how we said, like, niggas will do shit knowing that they don't really want they kid. They get on social media, man, she won't let me see my son. You just let me see my son. Pulling Jody and
What more
shit.
do you want?
want for
I
me?
come pick my kid up.
See you next week. Yeah, like but that's how it be. Like they make this full scene and show their ass, making it seem like they want to be involved so bad, but it be smoke and fucking mirrors. So Tony, you can play that co-parenting video now.
Actually, you got it.
Oh,
Yeah. Use the mouse. Easier.
how am I screwing it over though?
That's why I told you to use the mouse.
Oh. No, I still don't.
Yeah, the mouse ain't working.
Is it? See, it should be
It's
on.
on.
Yeah.
Is it dead?
No, it shouldn't be.
I had to turn it off then.
They must have went to sleep. Sorry,
No, but how
I'm getting these next.
I can see you wearing those.
how I scoot over?
I can't see that. My eyes are all bad.
Oh, okay, it's up and down. That's why.
Yeah,
I thought it
because
was
too many.
No, I'm saying like I was trying to figure out how to go that way, but I had to scroll up. Got it. All right. Add to stage. I've never done this part. Just add to stage.
No, you should just be able to click it.
Because when I hover over it, it say add to stage.
Yeah, I guess you click on it.
Okay, so what the fuck is my kids? How's my kids doing?
They good. They're good. I was just with my brother, Young's at daycare.
Is where?
He's at daycare. If you want him to come down there, yes. If you want him to come down there, he can come down there from Tuesday, tomorrow, to the 17th.
Who's gonna keep it that long?
You said you wanted your son.
I ain't never just say that.
You definitely said you was coming for your son when you got it.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It does sound like you implied you wanted your kid. Now I'm confused. Get your kid or don't. You sound nuts.
So,
And then you click on it again to make it go away.
okay. So,
Time you getting replaced.
and this
No
nigga
longer needed.
made a huge man. Where the fuck is my kids? Blah 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 blah. And then it's who finna keep them that long? I ain't never say that.
You know what? Them the kind of niggas who say, "Man, I got to babysit my kids tonight. I can't come."
That's a gaslighter. Because he definitely does a whole gaslit situation.
Like you just made this full fucking scene. Where the fuck your kids at? And blah 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 blah.
Thought he was gonna get a
You
whole angry woman out of it.
You didn't care about where them kids was at.
You just wanted to start a fight.
You want you and your baby mama business. And you like, well, if the kids ain't there, what the fuck you doing?
Fucking. That's what a grown
It's
folks
also
do.
none of your business.
I'd have had some in the background. Moaned a little bit.
You don't care
Care.
about your kids.
But you want to ask about
That's fine. Some people just ain't shit as human beings. Okay. I don't understand how when niggas have an out, whether it's a good out or it's a bad out, niggas never take the out. If my baby mama knew that I wasn't a shit, if she knew that, Juan, you are a bad person. You are not shit. This will never work. Cool. You know I don't give a fuck about these children. You're well aware of that. You put me on child support. I'm going to pay you your child support because that's what you asked for. But you know what I'm finna not do? I'm not finna call and ask you where my kids is because I don't give a fuck where they are.
But Juan, you have to remember, I have to portray to the world that I'm a good dad. So I need to have access to you so I can grab the first day of school photos and repost them like I'm there that day cheering my kids on.
That's nasty. Stop. Niggas need to stop doing that. Take your own
They
pictures.
do a lot of that.
Take your own fucking pictures. Stop copying and pasting pictures of your baby mama taking care of your kids. Because that's nasty.
Nasty work, fam.
Very nasty.
Insecure narcissist. Isn't that an oxymoron?
It is.
Or he's just a moron.
That does oxy.
I mean, I've admitted to being insecure. You just keep calling me a narcissist. So, you know.
No, I get it.
Right. Like,
He's an inconsistent.
insecure narcissist. There we go.
I mean, that's like how long we've been saying organized chaos.
Yeah.
That's all.
But it's a theme, though. That's the crazy part.
Niggas just need to go out like Karl Malone.
Yeah, like Karl Malone even told his kid, like, hey, bro, you 17, fam. It's too late for us to have a relationship. You go about your fucking business.
Who was the dad that went to college to celebrate his stepkid's success? Meanwhile, his actual kids were on the same campus.
Brian McKnight.
That's Brian McKnight.
See,
That was Mr. One Last Cry.
Niggas ain't shit.
Niggas ain't shit no matter if you got money or not.
Right. If you say, bro, I don't even want you in your kid life.
Bro, celebrities be the worst. Like Owen Wilson is a deadbeat.
Damn,
For real?
He made wedding crashes, bro. He can't be a deadbeat.
Y'all don't
Luke,
know
what
about
about
that?
do we at least got, is Luke still a good dad? One of the Wilsons got to be good.
I'm trying to read y'all this, like,
I
I could have sworn we talked about that on the show before.
Owen Wilson said, fuck these kids.
I could have swore we talked about this on the show before. If we did, it was a while ago. So
Wow. Did not expect that from him.
Tommy. Do I ever cross your mind?
No.
Right, Keisha.
Anytime.
Not Owen Wilson.
Do you ever wake up reaching out for me?
Can we free the Tiger King?
yeah, like because I believe he had a
How do
daughter
we-
with somebody,
that-
and
those don't
like he
correlate.
didn't even want to meet the baby.
Wow.
Damn. Since we're on the topic of deadbeat fathers,
You found yours?
I'm not looking for him.
Damn.
Do you know his last name?
Right. I'm telling you, bro, the nigga live in the neighborhood and your mama just won't tell you.
Bro, I don't care no more. He's 35. Just how you say I probably know where this nigga at, I'm pretty sure he can find me. He obviously not looking.
That's what my dad was. He knew exactly where I was.
So if you
But he was driving and fucking, so
right,
he didn't have time.
if you not looking, bro, I'm not looking.
My mom told him that I'm
But-
okay, and he never looked back.
I was watching Winning Time.
You in the second season?
Yeah, I started the season 2 a couple days ago. And I ain't know I ain't know they wanted Magic Johnson to be a fuck nigga. He was all for it too. It was like, look, bro, we can make all this baby shit go away. Then his conscience kicked in.
So you telling me a little gay dude out there could have not even
I
been a
cannot stand
factor?
Tommy.
I don't know. Yeah, probably.
Dog cleans in Phoenix. You probably walk past.
Wait, we got all women that clean the Phoenix though, bro.
Yo, that would be crazy if like it was
Now
shit,
that's some nasty
like
work.
if dog like really be here and I'm like, I'll be here.
Oh, I thought you were somebody transition.
Thought he was a Phoenix that rose from the ash.
No,
What's wrong?
no,
Thought he was a Phoenix son.
no. When he said cleans the Phoenix, you probably walk past him every day. Tone said everybody that cleans the Phoenix is a woman, and then you said, "Dog, that would be crazy." I thought you was talking about like if he transitioned, like you know,
Hey, fam, what if your pops is junior?
like he was a woman now.
Oh, he really stayed away.
Hey, Juan, you hear me? What if your pops
He just
is
gonna show.
junior?
Hey, so he's gonna be like Chandler dad
Mhm.
on Friends.
It's Papa.
If your dad RuPaul, like I would.
Oh, like
Your dad, RuPaul.
shit. Why not on Family? That was on Family Guy.
Like,
too.
because Juan is tall, and
Quagmire's
niggas,
dad,
the motherfuckers not tall like that in our family. Like, only a couple guys got height, but his mom is really tiny.
My mom like 5'2".
Right.
Like, she wear like a size 4. Like, and then you got this big motherfucker. So it's like,
You the tallest of your whole house, bro.
so like,
Damn.
if
No
bro
lady
just
even close to
came,
you.
like, he finally just meet his pops, and it's like a 6'4" nigga in heels, bro. I know.
I
would laugh.
If he's in heels, that means he about like 6'8" to almost 7.
Yes. Yes.
7
Bro.
foot tall asthmatic
Your dad, Dennis
bastard.
Rodman.
Soon as somebody be like, yo, Juan, you know that's your dad. I'm like, and I'm glad that nigga
Juan,
left
could
my
you
life.
deal with the fact that you have a
With some
7
big
foot
hard
tall
titties, like, son, it's time
tomato
for a heart to
as
heart.
pops?
You not my daddy.
Your mama at that point, I don't know.
I don't know that nigga.
Of course not, because it's a she now.
He went from being Damien to Beatrice. I don't know. Fam. Cool.
No, Damien Adana.
Yeah, pretty much.
You went from Chris to Chris.
DKNY
Mom and pop.
at the same damn time.
At the same thing.
Would you accept him?
He probably wouldn't even be full transition. He's just a nigga in a dress at this point.
Most of them are.
Bro, having a bulge in a dress while trying to meet your son for the first time is wild.
With a walk around it.
Your dad.
A real one. Pause.
I do for the go back.
That's insane, nasty.
That's nasty work.
That's
That's what the name of the
crazy.
episode should be. That's nasty work.
I'm just going. He said, "Well, if your dad Big Frida."
You got some money there.
That was now you won because there's money involved.
Absolutely. I ain't seen you in 35 years, bitch. I don't get no compensation.
You don't get back child support, bro. You aged out.
You gonna get these hand support.
Statue of
Look, hold on now. Now the community can throw. They always been said the community be the ones that be the strongest.
I'll whoop dog ass.
Now, what if you get beat by a tomato?
It will absolutely not happen.
Let's not do that.
That's 35 years of pent up anger and aggression, and somebody got to get it. Pause.
I was waiting. I'm like,
Those are like smart.
And if he got to be the one to feel the wrath, pause.
I don't know, man. What if his stick and move game is strong? Pause.
This shit is going way off the rails.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. So I have another.
What's a tomato?
What's a tomato?
So,
we're not doing it, Tommy.
so Tommy, you know how we refer
I
to
call the
the
community the produce section because fruit. I am able to do so though.
I like how she just took credit for the joke that we
We
came up
created,
with.
right.
Thank
No.
you.
I was trying to help y'all
There's
out.
a whole episode.
No, he asked what's a tomato, and I was saying because I said that I was going to start referring to them as the produce section. So that is why y'all is calling them that. Did I lie?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We've been calling them the produce section.
calling the produce section because y'all hate
Yeah.
the fact that I called them
The
the
gay.
gays.
Stop that.
Y'all did not call them the produce section before I
Yes.
did.
Yes,
Yes,
y'all
we
didn't.
did.
No, y'all
No,
didn't.
you know what I've noticed? You take a credit. When I
No,
got
y'all
some
didn't.
fire shit, you take credit for
No,
it.
y'all didn't.
You saw people you started calling jelly bean when it wasn't you. It was me.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, my mama, it was me.
But I will
You no, she just take credit for everything.
So why are they tomatoes then?
this mother.
Why are they tomatoes?
Why are they tomatoes?
Why
then?
they tomatoes?
Why particularly tomatoes out of all of them?
Right.
I wasn't taking credit for that part. I'm talking about the fact that I started calling them.
Yeah, but you didn't.
I did.
You didn't.
The day we came up with is when we came up with tomato.
Right.
You old with Alzheimer's and you just be high.
So you can go. This is why we gotta start copyrighting our
Right.
shit because our
Because
own
the only
family.
reason we started calling them the produce section because Sarita don't let me say certain words. So I have to find a way to get these gay jokes off.
Big facts. And we call them tomatoes because they're always labeled either a fruit or a vegetable. So they go both ways.
Absolutely. Which will make transgenders tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
They definitely didn't start calling them the produce section first.
No, we did.
No, they didn't.
Absolutely did. You can have it though.
You know what I mean? But we know.
But we know where it
Our
came
loyal
from.
friends of
Right.
the Death Fresh show know.
Y'all definitely didn't.
Real niggas in the comments know who the real funny one.
This is what we should have just stuck with the community.
They could be all that. This could be a community of produce.
So they
Okay.
fruit a loom.
I am about to put
Yes, like a
another-
fruit basket.
That's what a loom is.
Yeah. Oh, okay. See, I didn't know loom.
Yeah,
was
that little horn.
Ah.
That's a loom.
Yeah.
Fruit of the loom.
I'm about to play another
Bad boy.
video.
Is he still in jail?
Is he still alive?
He a Muslim now, ain't he?
Sometimes he feels like a single parent.
I would
Wait, why so low?
Because the volume got turned down.
Hold on.
Run it back.
All right.
She told me sometimes he feels like a single parent.
I would agree.
Martell, you would agree that she's a single parent?
She's not looking at the financial aspect of it.
That's you gotta look at that.
Hold on, no. A lot of people can provide financially, but a lot of people can't be a dad. Growing up, my mom, she had a boyfriend for 17 years. 17 years. He worked, but guess what? He never came to a game. He didn't support me. He didn't take me places and things of that nature. You know what I'm talking about? So I look back on that. And I mean, that might be how she feels.
Well, imagine this.
To a degree.
Imagine this. You had to choose between somebody coming to your games and someone feeding you.
The thing is, I can provide for the family,
And I can also pick my kids up from school, take them to different games and things of that nature, and support them and help Mel clean up the house. And so yeah, it can be done.
But let me ask you a question. What do you gain from that?
I guess satisfaction that I take care of my family.
I hate
Dog said, "What
do you
do you
gain
gain from that?"
The fact that he was like, would you rather me come to your game or would you rather me feed you? Bitch, do both. You are my father, you hoe ass nigga.
A real dad would come to the game and then feed you afterwards anyway.
Well, actually, feed you before and after. Like what?
No, you usually come straight from school.
But this nigga said feed like he cooking. All you doing
Feed
is giving
like-
mom's
like
money.
that's all I
You
got
ain't
for
brought
energy.
up
You ain't
Right, you ain't.
You ain't went grocery shopping in 9 years, you bum ass.
Why
nigga.
are you not trying to be a dad? Like, why do you not want to be a male role model? What do you gain? I want to fight him.
But I mean, like you said, he old though. Like that was life in the old days.
But even then, dads still sat down with their sons and had a couple of conversations
Some
about shit.
dads didn't. Some dads was, I put a roof over your head and I put food in this house for you to fucking eat, and you have everything that you need. It may not be what you want,
here's the
but it's
thing.
what you need.
But as they got older, they pulled their son to the side. Let me teach you some skills. Let me prepare you to be able to be out here on your own. Let me have this conversation with you about women.
Some dads didn't.
Fuck them dads.
Some dads didn't.
That's some child support ass dads.
No, Tommy, I can still call you a Han Solo, but you do take care of your kids. So that's one thing.
Tommy take care of his kids.
That's what I just said. I said I can call you Han Solo, but you also take care of your kids.
Tommy can also be accused of being a single dad because I'd be seeing him with his kids like
that
the
shit
woman
is
ain't
wild.
there. It's wild.
Like,
and they on a TV show.
I can understand why I can understand why he needed it explained to him how he can be with somebody and like they don't understand like how she feel like a single parent, like I'm here in the house. I can understand why that would have to be broken down to him, but for you to have this broken down and then ask this man, what do you gain from that? What do you gain from being a dad?
Well, the thing
and
is,
helping your wife around the house.
So what I'm grappling from that is that he doesn't know how to be emotional support,
and that's common with a lot of men.
And that is very common because that's actually how I grew up.
I felt
And
like
so I'm a little triggered now, so I'm gonna sit back.
Hey, she gave us a trigger warning before the episode, though.
He was sitting in his chair like, oh, this nigga got life all fucked up. You're doing it wrong, sir. All you're supposed to do is give money and go sit in your room. You take your kid. Like I felt like he wanted to look at him. Was like,
you pick your child up.
Right, you pick your kid up.
You go to the games.
Right.
You go to parent-teacher conferences?
I can't believe you doing it. You're doing it wrong, sir.
You're
But
part of
what
the
are you
PTA.
getting? What are you getting out of this?
What are you getting?
Yeah, the PTA is
It's something to make the white parents feel important.
I can't believe that this nigga said what do you gain from that.
He's dead ass too. What do you got?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, serious. That came from a real place in his heart.
His soul.
That's because he never had that. So that's the thing. When a person hasn't had that, they don't know how to operate. So that's why he needed someone to break that down to him because he
someone said hoe ass nigga.
And they gave him a TV show.
He needed that. I bet you he was been getting dragged ever since.
That shit is wild. So, we just got done teasing Juan about Big Frida being his pops. and never mind.
Release your mind. Release your soul. Skip it up. Skip it up. Big Frida got a track with Beyonce.
You got 3 kids.
3. 2 16s and a 12-year-old.
2 16s. They twins?
No. 7 months apart, 2 different babies.
Now, okay, you got 3 kids.
3. 2 16s and a 12-year-old.
2 16s. They twins?
No. 7 months apart, 2 different baby mamas, both named Tasha. Oh, it's a real nigga up under this wig. I just want you to know. I'm not saying I'm proud of that, but I got full custody of all 3 kids, so what? I'm just saying, don't let these titties and this wig fool you, nigga. Look at that. We show up. All three of us.
Months apart, and then my Corey is literally right up. Them numbers actually line up.
Don't let it fool you. It's a real nigga up under this dress.
See, that goes back to one where it's just a bunch of niggas out here dressing up.
Yeah, niggas just put dresses on. They ain't even fully transitioned.
So
titties.
But he's a funny ass comedian. She's a
Flame.
funny ass comedian.
They're cosplaying as women.
Why is both his name Tasha?
because
He got
that way
he got a type.
Yeah, that way he don't even got to worry about like saying the wrong name on anything.
Because both of them bitches.
Now, okay, you got 3 kids.
3. 2 16s and a 12-year-old.
2 16s. They twins?
No. 7 months apart, 2 different baby mamas, both named Tasha. Oh, it's a real nigga up under this wig. I just want you to know. I'm not saying I'm proud of that, but I got full custody of all 3 kids, so what? I'm just saying, don't let these titties and this wig fool you, nigga. Look at that. We show up. All 3 of us.
So even as a woman, niggas ain't shit.
It's not. It doesn't change.
Does not change.
It's not.
That's all I've gotten out of this.
Dog rocking a Dionne Warwick wig.
I hate you, Tommy.
And Trey right there.
Right.
Had me fucked up.
I don't know. DJ Envy might have.
See, Keisha said, I was just about to comment this video. It made me think about it because, like, bro, your dad, 6'4",
I hate you.
and some red bottoms.
So that means that fans are probably rocking 6 inches. Because they only be the baddest of bitches.
That would be wild. Finding out.
Trey said 216s. Wow.
Like, nigga ain't never.
That's
better.
like Lil Wayne, though.
Yeah, I said that's my dad. Me and my sister, literally 7 months apart.
How you go from being a fuck nigga to just be like, you know what? I'm good. I'm gonna be a woman.
I don't think he does.
I mean, hey, whatever floats a woman's boat, if he out there dressed like that and still bagging bitches, that's crazy.
No, I mean, like, he may not be the one doing the fucking.
Well, you know, like gender
you the
identity
one
doesn't
getting
have
fucked?
anything to do with sexuality, and that's a thing that a lot of people mess up. Like gender identity, like considering yourself a woman, like a trans woman, doesn't mean that you are attracted to men.
That's why the community
That whole,
is so wild.
That whole section of the wall is confused.
Yeah, like once you get past the LBGT, the rest of that shit get weird.
There's Roma tomatoes, there's grape tomatoes, there's steak tomatoes, beef steak tomatoes. There's a lot of fucking tomatoes.
Thanks, maker cutting up.
All right, thank y'all for tuning in to this episode. We are at the 3-hour mark anyway. So I'm cutting all this shit off. That was
That's because he over there drinking all that Mountain Dew is malfunction and shit. Getting them circuits wet.
There's definitely circuits are moistened up.
I mean, he did say he wasn't going to work tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. Well, this topic wasn't going to take long, but I still wanted to address it. So this is your trigger warning.
That wasn't a trigger warning?
If you want
deadbeat dads?
Nope.
Or niggas in skirts.
If you want to, go ahead and check out for the night, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. But like I said, tonight's episode, I will be addressing something with rape and sexual assault. And I know that can be very, very, very triggering for people. Honestly, that is a portion of why I've been like why I got to go back to therapy. Just a bunch of shit coming up, and it's fucking with me. I am not sure if you guys are familiar with that 70s show. I watched that 70s show. Danny Masterson, the actor who played Hyde on the show, was just sentenced to 30 years for the rape of 2 women. And he was having letters of support written for him by the cast. Now, Topher Grace went on that shit. He actually, he been off in his own little zone. He don't fuck with him. And that's actually been something that's been talked about for years. How they basically was saying, like, how I guess he felt like he was too good to kick it with like Danny Masterson, Ashton Kutcher and all them and shit. He go, yeah, hey, I clock in, I go home. We ain't friends, we coworkers, nigga. Like, he do his job, he go home, and that was it. The rest of them, Fez and all them, like, they go out drinking and shit or doing whatever the fuck they do after they wrap up filming. Topher was like, see you niggas on set, I'm out. And he is also the only one that has not written a letter of support for Danny as far as with his sentencing.
How many years do they think he was supposed to get? So you think because you played Kelso on TV and you had a nice show called Punk that you could write a letter to the judge and get a nigga who they had some kind of evidence, folks. They gave you 30 of them.
Yeah.
You got caught in 4K.
Damn. R. Kelly at least got caught in like 360.
Yeah. So, the witnesses described in graphic detail how Masterson drugged and raped them between 2001 and 2003 at his Hollywood Hills home. They also
them hills be wild.
Yeah.
What, between when?
2001 and 2003.
You stopped that, let 20 years go by. They weren't gonna book you down there.
But that actually like kind of makes me hopeful for some other shit because like
damn, they were still recording that 70 show during that
time. See, they also described the fallout they suffered after they accused an untouchable member of the Church of Scientology of being a rapist.
Man, must have been talking about yep.
What? No,
We're not talking about him.
Yeah. Like Masterson and the 2 other accusers, Jane Doe number 1 was once a member of the Church of Scientology. And the women have accused the controversial church of trying to silence them. An allegation a Scientology spokesperson has vehemently and repeatedly denied. Masterson, 47, was convicted in May of raping Jane Doe number 1 and another woman identified at trial as Jane Doe number 2, but the jury could not reach a decision on the 3rd accuser, who was identified as Jane Doe number 3 and is a former girlfriend of Masterson's. Nevertheless, all 3 women were allowed to submit sentencing statements to the court Thursday. This is some of what they said. Hold on, I feel like I got a burp. I don't know if it's still good. There you go. Jane Doe number 1 told the court that her mother, who remains a Scientologist, has shunned her since she told police 20 years ago that Masterson raped her. She said she broke the church's code by speaking out against an untouchable like Masterson. Ever since, Jane Doe number 1 says she acknowledges Mother's Day by rereading an old letter she got from her mom. She loved me then, I think. She seemed to care what happened to her daughter. The Masterson accuser described how she was not able to find her underwear after the rape and how she smelled of vomit. She said that after reporting the sexual assault, she lost pretty much everything, including many of the people who were once her friends. She said at age 29, she had to start over. And the ugly truth is, I didn't want to live, she said. I remember crying myself to sleep and wishing I would not wake up. Now a married mother of 3 daughters, she told the court that Masterson arranged for the son of one of his friends to tell one of her girls that her mother was a liar and that Masterson never raped her. Mommy, what is rape? The little girl later asked, she said. Masterson, quote, has not shown an ounce of remorse for the pain he caused, she said, and urged the judge to give him a lengthy sentence for the safety of all women. She concluded by telling the court there was more she could say about what Masterson did, but didn't want to rip her soul completely open. Jane Doe number 2 directed part of her statement directly at Masterson, telling him that the day he was convicted, something inside her shifted for the better. But healing is not something linear. Is not some linear, simple thing. The lasting effects of rape are pernicious as they hack away silently at the daily efforts one tries to make toward a life without meaning. Sorry, life with meaning. She called the Search of Scientology Masterson's enabler and protector, and said she had been a brainwashed member for 7 years at the time of the assault. At first, she said she stayed quiet, but in the wake of the Me Too movement, could not sit with this secret and tough it out, knowing you strike again, knowing the danger women were in, and that many others needed justice too. In my heart, I had no choice but to come forward, and because of already having been threatened with Scientology's strict policies against reporting members to law enforcement, that's some wild shit.
That is, because that means you don't know how many more people.
Yeah, it was
that's some
about, because
yeah.
in the original trial, there were at least 6 people that came up, but only 3 of them really took the trial. So
Yep.
he had more. And this is actually the second trial, because the first one was a mistrial because there were evidence that was brought up during the case that wasn't presented earlier during the pre-trial. So that's why it was a mistrial. So this is actually the second time they got him on this one.
Yeah. So it has strict policies against reporting members to law enforcement and deliberately being shown extensive policies and exacting ruinous punishment on defectors who speak out against its prize members. I decided to report my rape to law enforcement anyway, with the full understanding that my life could be demolished again in a new way for doing so. Since then, I've been terrorized, harassed, but I don't regret it. You disfigured my life. You stole some crucial pieces of my self-worth and lessened my capacity for joy. You made every part of me turn to myself. And it's wild because it's a situation, like even here. And you have people who will go to bat for somebody, not really knowing you don't know what people are fucking capable of.
Man,
I don't give a fuck how long you've been knowing somebody. How many times have we seen people on the fucking news? Man, like he was so, I never thought he could do something like that. You got family members of people who have killed their own kids and shit, or have killed their parents. Like, I never thought they would do something like that, because you don't fucking know. You are not in somebody's head. You do not know what is going on in that shit. Motherfuckers play normal all the fucking time, and that is how they get away with shit for so fucking long. Motherfuckers think because somebody is charming, or because they crack some fucking jokes, or because they buy some drinks all the time, that motherfuckers is cool, and shit don't be sweet like that. Right. And then the fact that, these women are saying that they were drugged and raped. And it's like, I have my own situation where 8 years ago, I have never, I drink all the fucking time. All the time. I have never in all my years of drinking blacked out and like not remembered or like lost a chunk of time or anything. But it's like when you're with people that you trust, like you don't think about shit like that. And it's like at the time feeling like I was dreaming of somebody doing something to me. It's like an out of body experience. And it's like to this day, it's like I could feel motherfucker like trying to stick their tongue in my mouth, like sliding across my teeth. Like I can feel that shit. But it's like when you don't have proof of shit, you don't want to just throw accusations out because you like, I was out, I was like, I don't know what I know how I felt and what I feel like happened, but I can't prove that that's what actually went on at the time. Now it's like there's so much other shit that's coming out to where it's like I don't doubt anything in my mind anymore. For 8 years, I felt like I buried it and let that shit go because I'm like, maybe you was tripping. You had a lot to drink. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's somebody that you trusted that ain't, why would they be on that type of time with you? But now it's like there's so much other shit that's coming out and shit is hitting the fan. And it's like, Mimi, you wasn't tripping. There's no fucking way that everybody is having like the same fucking experience, like motherfuckers going out drinking with people and then they blacking out, missing chunks of time, waking up naked, like, and all this kind of shit. Like there's no way that people that you've never fucking talked to about this situation is having the exact same experience that you had.
Right.
So I get it. And then you have Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher, like, you know, writing letters,
Character letters.
you know. I do not believe he is an ongoing harm to society. Kutcher wrote in a letter to the sentencing judge.
He wrote that. I think his team.
He allowed it to come out, so he's responsible for it.
I don't even think Dog realized what was wrote.
Yeah, it's, you know, they went to bat for convicted rapists before he was hit with 30 years to life. Let me see. Ahead of his sentencing Thursday, Masterson's victims portrayed the 47-year-old as a predator in powerful impact statements delivered to the court. Oh, God. Hold on. Comments.
Ashton doesn't bathe, so he can't be trusted.
I was 50 years old when I found out Fed stood for a foreign exchange student. You said that nigga needs to go. Oh, they got him the fuck up out of here.
Right.
Mario Greenwood Bond, Scientology is a cult. Ashton don't bathe, so he can't be trusted. And the way you spell can't is hilarious. Ashton seemed weird though. Yeah, but they're basically trying to clean it up now. Like, you know, well, we support victims. We've done this historically through our work and will continue to do so in the future. In letters submitted to the court, Kunis and Kutcher described Masterson as, quote unquote, outstanding older brother figure, a dedicated, loyal husband, and an excellent role model. A stark contrast to the predator who drugged and raped defenseless women that his victims label him as. Throughout our time together, Danny has proven to be an amazing friend, confidant, and above all, an outstanding older brother figure to me. His caring nature and ability to offer guidance has been instrumental in my growth, both personally and professionally. She went on to say that his role as a husband and father to his daughter has been nothing short of extraordinary. What the fuck does that have to do with taking pussy?
That's how I know that his team wrote that, not him.
Hey,
That's
man.
a very general.
Two things can be true.
That was Mila.
Or her team. She definitely.
Topher Grace didn't write one, so Eric didn't write one.
Good.
And Fez is somewhere else.
Because I still ain't forgave Topher Grace for being Venom.
What was her name? The other chick.
That went and did Orange is the New Black. She don't want nothing to do with that squad.
Her name Laura Prepon, right?
Yeah,
something like that.
Wow.
Because I think I used to call it like Grey Poupon or some shit.
I did too.
They came back for the reboot though, didn't they?
Yeah, to drop the kids off. But if you notice, you know,
they were never all on the same scene together.
Yeah, like he definitely wasn't on the reboot. And they
He
were
was
just
fighting
there.
his
Yeah, they
case.
were just there for the first 2 episodes to drop the kids off.
Wait a minute.
Wait, I know that's who he married to.
Yeah, he's still married to her
Yeah, she was crying when he got sentenced.
because she's stuck with all them damn kids. I'm just kidding.
What the fuck happened? I don't give a fuck about Big Lots. Oh, a pineapple pot came up.
Oh, he only got 1 kid. But the fact that your child has to grow up.
Oh, that's your daddy is the fucking candy man.
Yes. And it's your son at that.
No, but Red and Kitty even wrote character letters on his behalf. And all I have to say to that is dumbass. Like, that's wild. Like, I just
They said the other one was
I mean, but to your point, you like you were saying, like you don't really know a person. So if they was like, yo, Juan, write me something about Sarita, I can only describe Sarita from the interactions that we have. So when Sarita's not with Juan, she could be a fucking tyrant, beating on old people, But if you ask me to say something about Sarita,
I'm not beating on old people.
I can't
by the way.
speak to her being a
I have
tyrant
to let
and
that
beating
be.
on old people. I can only speak to the interactions that we've
don't-
had. So
I don't beat
if
on
she's
old
pleasant around me, that's what I'm gonna write. Like she's pleasant.
I didn't know
like
that
all
the
that.
older, that the older
See, and that,
brother on
and that's the
Malcolm in
difference.
the Middle is his younger brother.
Huh?
The older brother on Malcolm in the Middle is his younger brother.
That's high, brother.
So
Let's hope he ain't a freak nigga.
but here's the thing. Considering like what he's been convicted of, right?
Right.
So you telling me that somebody that you kicked it with, whatever, they've been convicted of going around and raping people. You writing a statement on
Me
their behalf?
personally, absolutely not.
That's my point.
'Cause that's nasty. Even if it's not true, the fact that your name is linked to that's disgusting. And don't pull me in none of that shit.
That's the point.
Topher was like, I still gotta work. And if my name is linked to your name, I might not get no more jobs. So Hyde better watch his Hyde.
Oh no, they're taking his butt.
Because they're gonna fuck
They
him.
taking 30 years.
First night.
30 years, they taking his butt off top.
First night. He getting prison
And
pounded.
they do not like rapists and pedophiles.
That's what I'm saying. Like, no,
gonna-
they taking your butt, bro.
They gonna pull his curly hair.
No, they don't shave his head. He has to shave his head.
Yo, getting raped and your head shaved.
You
That
have to join
is
the
a
Ar-
bad
you have to
Thursday
join the Aryan
afternoon.
Nation to survive. Oh, he can't. He's half black.
And we don't want him.
Yes.
Well, that's what they said his character was on the show.
No, we need to talk about real life because
Yet his dad was Tommy Chong, which is not a black man.
In real life on the show, no, his dad was a dude from WKRP in Cincinnati.
I thought Tommy Chong was
In
his dad.
Cincinnati.
No, his dad was a black dude from that show.
Damn, I'm old.
Absolutely. You just not figuring this out. I mean, you ain't as old as Tom. But
Tommy, when you come in the studio, fade will be wrong.
what is that?
No, he all white.
You said they took Tupac, but you know he getting his ass.
Wow, I ain't gonna say they raped Tupac.
Fades.
Although
will
somebody
be.
did say Tupac. That's crazy.
Tommy said, just imagining what you described is so scary to wake up and to know something is wrong and you can't remember. It's so fucking spooky. Like,
At that point, we just gotta start shooting.
yeah, and it's like I said, it's like, you know how serious that situation and those kind of allegations are. Like, you can literally ruin everything for somebody with that. And it's like, with me not being sure, that was something that, like, I talked to literally a handful of people, like one of them being like my best friend at the time. Like, these are people that I felt like I could trust enough to where it wasn't going to get out. Like, I had to talk about it, but I didn't want it to be something that was made into like this huge thing because, like I said, I wasn't sure. I could only talk to them about how I felt and when I woke up, like the circumstances of me waking up. And it's like, why don't I have no fucking clothes on? Why were you even still here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then it's like, even being here, like, I have a full fucking house. Like, I had 2 couches and a futon in the living room. I had a whole spare bedroom downstairs. Like, there were a million other places than for you to be in the same space as me, for me to wake up with no fucking clothes on. And I know I've been getting drunk for a long time, y'all. Okay. A very, 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 very long time. Pre-21. When I get drunk, I do not take off my clothes right away. I might kick my shoes off or something, but I'll lay out with my clothes on, and then maybe like 3, 4 something. When I get up to go pee, then I strip down, and then I get back in the bed. I don't take my fucking clothes off right away. Mainly because I've always had titties that have required multiple hooks in the back that I am not about to fucking fuss with at this given time. I gotta sleep some of this liquor off and shit. And then once I'm up and some of it is gone and I go pee and do my little shit, now I got enough sense to be like, all right, now I can, get my shit together, and then I can get undressed and get in the bed. So the fact for me to wake up with no, like, totally uncharacteristic for me. The fact that I'm missing a chunk of time, like, why is this whole little spot like blank during here? Like, I've been drinking way too long and that's never happened. So it was like having, like, feeling like an out of body experience where it's like, I hear a lot of people talk about like sleep paralysis, and I've never experienced it, but based off of how people describe it to me, like, that's how it felt. It's like you can't move,
but you're awake,
but
you can't move your body.
Like, it's like you somewhat aware, but you're not really, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just, like, you're frozen inside of your body. And that's what made me feel like I was tripping. But like I said, like, with other shit, starting to come out at the time, and it's like other people having similar experiences to what I had with the same, like, there's no way, bro. Ain't everybody is not just coming up with this shit. Motherfuckers ain't just dreaming like, you know what? I think this motherfucker was trying to fuck on me while I was half dead. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I totally get it. And it's like knowing the type of people that you're dealing with, it's always gonna be somebody like, no, man, they would never. Like, it's uphill battle. Uphill battle, because people are always willing to believe the rapists and the ones who are sexually assaulting people and everybody else over the fucking victims. It's always going to be something trying to pick them apart and do all of that shit.
I was just gonna say they usually try to dig up dirt from one instance that happened in middle school.
Yeah, like
some wild ass shit. Yeah, like, where did that come from?
Yeah, and it's like, that's like, now I do OnlyFans now. This happened 8 years ago. Somebody would try to use the fact that I do OnlyFans as, well, no, man, you already know, like, look what kind of chick shit, like, she do, like, that don't have nothing to do
at all
with the fact that I went out drinking with somebody who I trusted and ended up in a situation that has been in the back of my mind for 8 fucking years. Like, that's almost a full fucking decade of having to bury shit. And then it's like everybody hangs in the same friend group and shit. So it's like, you don't want to be, you don't want to be weird about it, because then motherfuckers gonna be, well, why me acting like that? What's this? And it's like, I don't want to have to explain this shit to people because I'm not sure of what happened at this time. So for 8 years, I basically have to bury the hatchet and, like, you know what? You can't prove it. You don't know if that's what really happened. You don't want people to, start being weird about it. You basically gotta go with the flow, because, like I said, everybody's in the same friend group. But now it's like, I don't even want to be around nobody, because everybody is still hanging out. Don't nobody know what's going on, and it's like, I would rather, like, this right here and my brother, like, that's it. That's basically where it stops. Like, I don't want to be around anybody anymore, because, like, I don't have that trust that I had. And like I said, knowing that, when it's somebody that everybody looks up to, or that everybody basically, kiss their ass and treat them like they God, like, I already know what kind of time it's gonna be on. And it's like, bro, I don't feel like fighting everybody. I don't. And it's like, maybe one day, I'll get to a point where I just lay everything out there. But it's like, right now, it's like I'm not in a good space mentally. And that's part of the reason why I've been dealing with so much shit, because it's like, with all of this coming up recently, something that I buried for 8 years because I felt like I was tripping. And now it was like, it feel like a brand new wound. Like, because everything is flooding to the surface now. Everything feel like it's brand new. And, like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, all of this time, you was going back and forth like, man, nah, you good. You good. I wasn't good.
Yeah, it's extremely triggering, especially to like hearing stories like this coming up and sharing about someone being drugged and everything is ridiculous.
Yeah, and it's like one of the people, like I said, never told her anything about it. Everything she told, like from the place they went drinking, how she woke up, and where she woke up, like particular room in her house. I'm like, ain't no fucking way.
And did he get off on that bullshit? Thanks to
Apparently, somebody is saying that somebody was paid not to come to court. Um, he just said, unfortunately, I can relate, friend, and that's like the cooking nigga and his daughters. Like, how you bitches defending them? Because that's what they do. That is what they do. We are in a society where people love to defend anybody that is a fucking a rapist or anything of that nature if they feel like they cool enough. If they feel like, oh no, that's my boy, he wouldn't do that. No, that's my cousin, that's my brother. They wouldn't like.
like you don't know. That's even the same thing with domestic violence because I think I told like with my situation that when his cousin came over to get his stuff out my house, he looked at me and said, "Oh, I thought he changed." And I'm like, "Are you fucking serious? Like you wasn't gonna share that piece of information that this nigga like to go upside people's head? Like that's not something you want to share." So it's like, yeah, it's wild.
They be knowing. Because that was like enough was on the Jennifer Lopez movie, like that was on TV. And I remember when she showed up at his mom's house. First thing his mom said, like when she saw her face, she was like, "What did you do to to make him like she?" Because she know her son, because she knew her fucking son. So yeah, sorry y'all, I got heavy on y'all, but that's been like weighing on me a lot for like the past couple of months, and like I said, it's been fucking with me mentally a lot to the like medicating a lot. I'm doing a lot of shit that like unhealthy coping mechanisms, and that's why I'm at the point of where I have reached out to get help again because I don't want to fall back into a space that I was in a couple of years ago. But like it's hard because it's like a double whammy now, because now I'm feeling like if I didn't think that I was tripping the first time, and if I said something then like maybe the more recent situations wouldn't have happened. But it's like, I don't know.
Well, the thing is, you can't hold that on yourself. And the thing too is that your feelings are valid. Everything that you said is valid. And now it's a matter of looking at how, like you said, how you're going to be working through it to be able to go ahead and move forward. But you can't hold that part of what that person has done to other people to you, because of the fact of, just like how you said, it was a lot of it starting to come back to you because now, you're starting to get into a clearer mindset as well too. So then things were starting to pop up, and like hearing these different stories and things like that too. When you start to hear those triggers and things, that's what kind of brings stuff back. So why is there another fucking fly in here?
I be so sick of shit flying around here. I'm trying to get that little cameo in 15 minutes. Right. Like, bro, we done snuffed out 2 of your homies already.
And now
you're looking for them, they ain't come home.
So that's the brother that was sent. Like, go find your brother and sister.
Your brother.
But yeah, they ain't coming back. What if we is just killing the whole family?
Gotta be.
Death wish. Nah. But we are gonna go ahead and get out of here because
it's midnight.
Yeah, we've definitely been here for 3 hours. I personally am taking a personal day tomorrow. I just mentally I'm not here. And I already know what kind of day it's gonna be tomorrow. I don't even want to put myself through that. But I want to thank you guys for tuning in to this week's episode. As usual, if you were not able to catch the full live, you can catch the replay on Monday, or go ahead and stream us on all your favorite platforms on Tuesdays when we drop at 10 a.m. So until next time,